I am a JDM house after hold after all, so of course I had to order some JDM car scent from Chemical Guys. I gotta tell you, it does smell really good. It doesn't smell like any scent I'd ever smelled before. Again, this will be on tomorrow's video, so prepare to view this. And for you guys that are gonna watch this later, this will be up on Wednesday. The Chemical Guys Total Interior, the one you pick up at Walmart. Both are about $9.97 or something like that. This I had to order offline, the JDM squash scent, and this, of course, I picked up at Walmart. So anybody who sees this later, you know where to get it. And again, these will be on my YouTube channel here this week, Monday, and then on Wednesday. And then on Saturday is going to be the Armor All wash wipes that Mr. Reyes donated to last week, and I went ahead and bought. So big shout out to Mr. Reyes. Thank you so much for hooking me up with it. And it worked out good, but look at my fingers. It literally, the chemicals inside it literally tear apart your skin. It's pretty bad. So, I don't know if it was that or just the rubbing action, but one of the two was pretty painful after that. Let's put it that way. But it's all good. Everything is decent. So you're going to have 3 good videos this week already done for you. Let me just go ahead and spray some JDM in my house because, you know, my house is already so JDM. The funny thing is, over the years, I'll tell you what, I've had so many JDM cars. I've had 2 Honda Accords, 2 Honda Preludes, as you know, my Nissan GTR. I've had 2 Kawasaki's. I've had 1 Honda motorcycle, and I have my wife's Toyota Sienna. We are JDM to the core right here. That's why if Honda ever sees my stuff, please get off your old man tails and remake a new Honda Accord Type R, but bring it to America this time. That's what we want as older guys now that can afford it with families. I don't care if it's $40,000 or $42,000, make it, because there's a lot of people out here that have the money to be able to support it, and we'll definitely support you. So what's going on, everybody coming in? I see you all coming in and out real quick. I figured we'd do a nice little welcome here to the channel, and I'd say hi to everybody. How is things going this week? Ooh. What's going on, Christopher? What's going on, Sean? What's going on, Viper? What's Racer's Edge? Sam, Venom, Carlos, everybody's up in here. Ranger's up in here. How y'all doing? Ranger, did you just see that Arlie Ermy just died today? The Gunny, if you guys didn't pay any attention, it's all over Facebook right now. The Gunny just passed away this morning due to complications of pneumonia. So if you were ever into the mail call, or you were ever into like Full Metal Jacket, any of that kind of stuff, the poor guy just died this morning. He was only like 74 years old. It kind of makes you worried because we're getting older, and it's like, oh my gosh, people are dying like 60s and 70s now. So sad day for him, and that really sucks because he was actually one of the really cool guys I really did enjoy to watch. He had a lot of cool stuff out there. Started watching one of your old videos when I got the live stream modification. Dude, thanks so much, Ranger. I really do appreciate it. Subtle advertising. I don't know what you're talking about here. I just don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what's going on. No Foam Friday this week? Oh, yeah, I'll have Foam Friday for you, Leonardo. It's going to be the Turtle Wax Carnauba Wash and Wax, the brand new stuff for 2018. That will be up on Friday's video for the stuff. It's already been set. What I do when I record them is I record 2 at a time because obviously the pressure wash and everything's already out. So I just go ahead and clean out the rest of the bottle. I use it on the cart, and then I go ahead and fill it up and make a second video real quick. That's how I generally do my Foam Friday videos for you guys. So I get multiple videos out in just one quick time. And I didn't do that hot in the foam can. Even like 4 or 5 ounces of disc didn't do that hot. But, you know, we get to try it out. We had some fun with it, and that's all that matters here in the end, because our channel is here for fun and to let you guys know what you can get from over-the-counter stuff as well as some higher-end stuff I mix in throughout the year, and I test out a lot of stuff in between. So, again, I thank everybody here for being a part of my channel. It really does mean a lot. By the way, is there any thumbs up right now? All of my things shows a 0. It looks like I'm a loser and that I can't even get one single thumbs up. I don't know what it is. I showed 30 people in here, but 0 thumbs up. Really, really crazy. Maybe somebody in the comments sees it. Yeah, RIP for sure. What's up, Dunzor? How you doing, buddy? Great actor. Yeah, I always loved the Gunny. Gunny to me was one of those, how do you want to say it? Like a man's man, you know what I mean? Like what you were supposed to look up to. Not one of these, hey, man. No, I'm talking about like a real man. And that's what I really liked about him. He was just one of those hardcore guys. You didn't mess with him kind of thing, even though he was an old man. And that's what's so cool about him. He just had that total personality I really liked about it. It was a lot of fun to watch. How long does it take to wash your car? 20 to 30 minutes, usually, depending, because I like to make sure every little thing's done. Have you used the Meguiar's Ultimate All-Wheel Cleaner and Iron Remover? Yes, I have. Make sure you go back and watch that video. I tested it about a month and a half ago. Just go back into my older videos, and you can see, you'll see it there is where I actually tried it out. I like the live stream. Cool. Thanks a lot, Venom. I really appreciate it, as always. I picked up some of the Rain-X exterior detail spray. And did you try that? I don't remember if I tried that one or not. I know I tried their waterless wash, and you guys just saw over the weekend that I tried the spray wax, but I don't remember trying their exterior detailer. Don't know. Thoughts on Trump bombing Syria? If they have proof that their own country was chemical gassing their own citizens, then maybe it was worth it. I mean, that's just the way I see it right now. Champagne in the house. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm trying to get my dad to actually come down with my grandma from Champagne, but right now nothing's moving. She's just kind of nervous because she's such an older woman now that she's worried about it going on flights and stuff like that. A lot from Virginia. 20, 30 minutes is fast considering the details you put into it. If it's just a car wash, it really doesn't take that long. That's really all there is to it. Just saw the chemical guys stuff off Walmart, and they are overpriced in my opinion. Great live stream. Keep them videos rolling. I will, Daniel. I will. Again, you'll see this. This was one of the ones you brand new get here at Walmart, $9.97. And to me, it reminds me a lot about the Turtle Wax Dash and Glass that I tried about a year ago. Really, really good product. It'll leave you a zero shine to it, but you can clean your glass and your interior with it. It reminds me a lot about that. I'd say they're very comparable. Though Turtle Wax is about $6 and change, and this is $9.97. So go with it accordingly. Also, Masterson's, wink, wink. Masterson's also has a product like that came out before this. It does the exact same thing. It cleans everything, but it won't leave any shine. And they were just a couple more months earlier to the party. I think it came out last summer. And I tested it out in my video. Really good stuff. So just letting you know, there's all kinds of different options for you, but you'll at least get to see a solid review. And I didn't have any problems with it at all. None. Just letting you guys know a little bit ahead of time. How and what do you use to dry your cars? I always have trouble drying my car. Leonardo, I use the Griot's Garage waffle weave towel. Okay, it's about 3 feet wide. It has little cup holes in it. And you just kind of slowly go across the end of your car. And you can go across the car. You can have it dried in like 4 or 5 minutes. It's pretty big. And you just kind of fold it over and then go on the sides after you made passes. It's really, really fast to dry your car. Have you tried Voodoo Ride? Yes, I have one of their products. I have all their products, but I've only had time to try one of them. It was the wheel cleaner. It wasn't that great. It was okay, but it wasn't that great. What's up, Richard? How you doing? Any mods for GTR? Not at the moment. It only has the exhaust on it. If you guys got to see my little Instagram live stream I did earlier, some people asked me to rev up the GTR, start it up. So I put the camera up behind my exhaust and I started it. A lot of people love that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can go on my Instagram. It's Accord79. You'll be able to follow it there, and you can have some fun watching that stuff. Greetings from Monterrey, Mexico. What's up, buddy? I was just in Mexico. What was it? About 3 weeks ago. We went to Costa Maya, but the real name is Matuahal or something. I don't know. And then we went to Cozumel because, you know, typical cruise ships always stop at Cozumel, which is kind of boring anymore. Seeing the desk in my office working, watching the dude from Kissimmee, U.S. talk car. I love your life. Oh, I love my life. Well, hey, you get to do that kind of stuff. I can't do that in my job. There's no way. This is a random question, but since you work there, what do you guys use to unclean packages? Yeah, from what I understand, it goes into some big shipping container, like a big 53-footer, and then they take it somewhere in Missouri, and then you'll have companies or people come and say, they bid on it, the entire trailer, sight unseen. So they might get a gold mine, they might get just a bunch of junk in it. That's the way that it works from what I understand. It's just a bidding process, but the products sit there in a warehouse out there in Missouri for like a year or so before they're finally put up for auction, hoping that the original owners claim it, you know, saying, hey, I'm missing, 20 of my bottles here. So they go through the site. Oh, yeah, we have 20 bottles of that. That's the way it goes. The best smelling product is, that's hard because there are so many products. And as you guys know, I just bought this. I just tried it out. It'll be in tomorrow's video. Just going to do a little bit of JDM in my house. I may live in Florida, but I need some of that Japanese smell in my house. One good thing I'll tell you about chemical guys, they always do really, really good on scents. I like the scents. I wish they were a little cheaper. I'm sure they're making a butt ton of money on each one of these because scents, even though it's 16 fluid ounces, I bet this costs them no more than $1 to make. Seriously, I bet it costs them $1 at most. So they're making $8 in change profit off every one of these. I bet money that's what it is. But, everybody's got to make their dollar somehow. But they do really good on scents. I like their scents. And the JDM scent is actually really decent. I use Exorbital XL. There's something better than that from Chemicals. I just got my Super Suds car shampoo from Wax Guys. I also took the shot at their wheel cleaner. It's different than the Diablo wheel gel. It's raining a little bit right now. Once the weather tries out, dude, it was raining pretty good earlier today. I took my little Honda Grom out for a ride, made a video with the Honda Grom. Have you ever seen a car freshener with a bubblegum smell? not an air freshener. I know the Lucas Car Care Slick Mist. What's it called? It's their detail or it's their quick wax. That smells like it, bubblegum. I think Chemical Guys actually has a bubblegum scent to it, but I can't remember. Do I watch Obsessed Garage? No, I don't. Are you going to try some ammo products in the future? Fuso on the GTR, man. No, Ken, actually, because all you guys that are so crazy and they say, hey, you need to try some stuff. I decided to go ahead and I'm going to be ordering some ceramic stuff from my GTR. Since today was really windy, really cloudy, and then it started raining this afternoon, it would have been a terrible day for me to detail the GTR and actually polish it and compound it to really see the good results on it. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and wait. I'm going to go to autogeek.com and either order some ceramic coating from CarPro or Geon, the Geon Quartz. So I don't know which ceramic coating I'm going to go with, but I'm going to go ahead and buy it. But it's not cheap. It's like $115 for it, and that's why these detailers are charging $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 for a proper decontamination, polishing, compounding, and then applying ceramic coat, because they spend hours and hours on it, and the products themselves obviously aren't cheap. A whole lot of gang. Okay. CG Letter Scene is on point. I'm pretty sure I have that. And then again, I have their leather cleaner. I'm going to try that on my wife's minivan, so we'll see how it actually works. What do you think of Adams Polish's new iron remover? I think it's honestly just like every other company that's making iron remover. The funny thing is, Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner can also be used as an iron remover on your car's paint. So if you want to just pick up something at your local Walmart, go get the Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner, the one that changes colors, because it actually removes iron particles off your paint. They even show it on their website on Meguiar. So just a heads up, you don't have to worry about going to Adams that way. I'd rather have the rain than this damn snow. Yeah, it's yesterday. I think it was 90 degrees yesterday. It was hot. I went up to Disney World, or I went to Epcot. I took my motorcycle because, again, I'm home alone this weekend right now. So I'm home alone. Decided to take the motorcycle up there and went up there and got the new magnet. They have a pass holder magnet they're giving out right now. And I was there at Epcot. It was so packed there. It was so hot. I think the phone said it was right at 90 degrees. I think it was 90. It said on my phone. I was like, this is awful already. I'm reading through anything. Excellent mate. Ceramic is the only protection that is better than Fuso coat, and we'll get it done. The funny thing is, the Prelude obviously has has the Fuso soft coat on it, and it started raining today. Again, I washed it before the iBox Southeast meet that I was at yesterday, where I met Honda Pro Jason. If you guys watch his YouTube channel, I watch it once in a while. I'm not subscribed, but I knew right away who he was, so I wanted to introduce myself when he was walking around taking pictures. And super cool guy and whatnot. But yeah, it got rained on today, and it just beads up like a champ still. No problems whatsoever. Go with the G-Tech coatings. What else do we have in here? I'm reading everybody's stuff, so please understand what I'm reading. What clay bar would you recommend? Okay, here's the thing with clay bars and stuff. I have that new Speed clay bar from Mother's. But that's the same thing as like the NanoSkin and everything else like that what goes on. And it has the clay bar on it. And what I use it for is the same kind of thing like the Eagle One, the clay mitts. A lot of companies now sell the clay mitts. I'd honestly just recommend getting clay mitts. They're so much faster. It has a lot more surface area to work with, and you knock it out like that. And if you drop it on the ground, unlike regular traditional clay, you can just spray it off with some hose water or whatever, and then go back to it with the clay. If you don't pick out those little things out of the clay, you just got to throw the whole clay bar away, and that sucks. It's a waste of money. So just understand that. Yeah, for sure. Hold on. Let me get my Surge. We're bringing back the 90s, by the way, guys. We're going to have some 90s fun. So here's the Surge. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 16 ounces of pure sugar. That's what I'm talking about right there. Loving it. Oh, man. So what do you guys want to talk about today? It seems like a little bit slow today. We can go ahead and kick it up a notch. You can ask me whatever you want, what you'd like to see in the future, maybe what comparisons you would like to see in the future. One thing is I've got a couple of foam cannon stuff out right now. As a matter of fact, I just did the Limitless Car Care foam test. What was it, on Friday? Chris from Limitless Car Care contacted me and he said, dude, I've got so many orders from you're using your code now today. He said it's doing good because they had a flat rate deal going on that couple days there, where if you ordered from Limitless Car Care, it didn't matter if you ordered 500 different bottles, they only charged you $4 and change for shipping. So it was like a steal of a deal, and they had it going on that time. So he said he got a lot of deals that day. The cool thing is that works out so good in the two bucket system, but it also worked out stellar in the foam can. Where Wax Gods, I contacted Wax Gods and I talked to him yesterday, and I just tested out his in the foam can, and it didn't do very good at all. It was actually pretty bad. And he said it's not designed for it. It's something about it's not set up right, the chemicals, to work properly in a foam can. He said he is looking into making his own foam can soap, but for now it won't. Whereas the Limitless car care, it works in both, and that's why I love it. It's an A+ product already in the 2-bucket system, but it just did stellar results in the foam cannon. So if anybody did go ahead and buy some of the stuff from over at Limitless, 2 thumbs up there. You know what I mean? Ammo, you've just asked about that, man. What's up, Vincente? Do you still like Turtle Wax Ice products? Yeah, definitely. I don't have any issues with their stuff. Just, sadly, most of their stuff has been pulled off the shelves, so you only have like what's it called? The detailer and the spray wax is left on the Walmart shelves unless you go to like an auto parts store. But both of those are like really good. Their spray wax is some good stuff. You see the CG clay block, and so far I've done 5 cars with it. It's outstanding, to be honest. I wouldn't use any actual clay bar again. Yeah, dude, clay bars are a thing of the past now that you have like the nano skin type products like the clay mitts, the clay blocks. Honestly, that is the future. That's where you need to be really going. Because like I said, even if you screw it up and you dropped it on the ground, you just washed it off. Or with the clay, traditional clay, you got to pick out all those things. And if you can't pick them out, throw the clay bar away. That's all you can do. Yeah, nice shirt. Yeah, Greg hooked me up with it. Yeah. Oh, and you know, the thing is actually a really nice shirt. It's like really soft. It's not like the cheap, just like you go to the store, Walmart, and get them. They're really soft and plush. So I really do like that. He hooked me up with it about a year or 2 ago. So I use it once in a while. It's just hard with the black because here I'm in Florida. Black does not do so well, and I'm not really down with the black. White would be fine, but black, not for me. You should try making the perfect car soap where you mix 2 car soaps. You know, I have a lot of people, Leonardo, that ask me, they're like, when are you going to start your own car detailing products? And at this point in my life, I really don't want to get into that because I'm guessing it's probably $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 just to get your foot in the door to start making your own stuff, because you got to pay these laboratories to help design your stuff. You got to pay the bottling companies to bottle it for you, because then you have to have a certain amount of product before they'll even bottle it for you. Then you also got to go through all your paperwork. You got to set up with the government, copyright your name, any trademark symbols. I mean, there is so much legwork there that, and right now in my life, I just don't think I'd really want to get into that right now. But playing around with some other soaps, maybe. But I already know a couple of amazing soaps out there that I always give you guys 2 thumbs up, and that's why I made that video for you about a month ago for the top videos. Have you ever tried Colonite? No, I haven't at all. I've heard a lot of great things about it. Haven't. Oh, snap, it's alive. I've been really enjoying your videos putting out lately. Thanks so much, Michael. Apparently, a lot of people do. I'm picking up somewhere almost 900 subscribers a month now. We're just under. And to me, that is huge. I've never seen a growth like that. Most of the time, it's, 300-400 subscribers the most, in the peak season, the summer. But I don't know what's going on lately, but I'm very thankful for my subscribers. Everything. That's why I do these things. I hang out with you guys because, it's one more way to talk to you guys and give back to you guys and thank you guys for it. So if I can answer the questions like that, it's done. You don't have to watch a video or ask any questions. Hey, Chad, just finished snuggling the show. We got 15 inches. No, we didn't have any. Yesterday at the IBOC meet, the phone said 90 degrees in Florida. It was 90 degrees yesterday. And today it was like really windy. We're starting to get to the point in the summer where we're getting close to the summer where every afternoon the thunderstorms kick in now. And we're really starting to creep into that because today we had that this afternoon. How about a head-to-head tournament with the products you have? Now, see, that's what I'm starting to do a little bit of, Sean. But normally I do those on Monday, but usually looking back historically, I've done scents. So that's why the JDM scent will be out as tomorrow's video. Just so you guys have a heads up, because scent, I usually put out off videos on Monday. So nothing that's like really too full review. And scent was one of those things I used to always put out on Monday. And then any of those head-to-head things were, it's either this one or my top choices. Those always come out on Monday. Wednesdays and Saturdays are usually always your main reviews, and we go from there. What is the best all-around microfiber towel in your opinion? Oh, that's hard because I buy microfiber towels from many different companies. I've bought them from Chemical Guys. I have them from Masterson. I have them from Wax Gods. I have them from Auto Geek. I have them from 303 products. You get the idea. I've got so many. But the best ones I've seen so far that I personally have tried would either be from Mastersons or Chemical Guys. The ones that are silk lined edge, they're about, I don't know, what is that, like 16 by 16, I'd say, if I had to guess, square, but silk lined edge. They're about 3 for $13 or $3 for $14. They're very plush, Those are the ones I recommend. Those are the only ones I touch on my paint. Now, I heard there's companies like Rag Company and stuff like that, but I've never personally ordered anything from there, so I don't want to like steer you in the wrong direction. So just so you know. 900 posts a month is great. That means your channel is being recommended more. And I thank you so much, Michael. I know your channel is like just massive, especially I know you were in the old days when the check mark meant that, you only had, I think you said it was like 50,000 subscribers, but now you have to have 100,000 subscribers to get a check mark. For anybody who doesn't know, see the check next to his name. That means they verified that that's actually him and not somebody impersonating his YouTube channel, for anybody who didn't know. But nowadays, to have a check mark, you have to have 100,000 subscribers. And here I just have 20,000. So unless something happened that it blew up, like my channel blew up, I don't know if I'd ever have that. I'd be worshiping at the ground of my subscribers if I hit 100,000 one day. Then I'd hang that big old, those plaques that say 100,000 YouTube things. That'd be hanging right there on the wall so everybody can see it, and I'd be super proud. But I don't know. Right now, this channel is for fun. It's an off thing. It's a hobby for me, so I don't really expect to ever hit 100,000. It's just fun for me. Do you remember the first product you ever reviewed on top of your head? Yeah, probably. I didn't really review it. I just showed the before and after results of turtle wax. I think it was turtle wax hard shell, stuff like that. And I showed videos like that, and it actually got a lot of views. So I was like, maybe I'll do another one or two, and that's where we go from there. I've never tried any CarPro products. I've had them follow me on Instagram many times. I guess people follow on Instagram and they unfollow, and they follow and they unfollow, and they follow and unfollow. I don't know what it is. Literally, I will follow you, and then I'll just leave it as is. I don't follow just to unfollow a couple weeks later. It just to me is a waste of time. If I don't like your content, it's like YouTube. I just won't subscribe to you. That's just the way it is. Or if I'm not watching every one of your videos, I don't waste my time subscribing because I don't want my sub box completely filled up. You know what I mean? It's just the way it goes. So I wish I could get the hookup from CarPro, but nothing yet. I haven't heard anything yet from them. What is the best stuff to clean paint for paint correction? I put out that thing for my top car wash picks of the 2018. Honestly, any one of those higher end ones will be just fine for you. There's really nothing wrong with paint correction. All you're doing is cleaning the paint, because then you're going to have to decontaminate with your clay bar or whatever, and then you're going to have to polish and compound from there. So all you're doing is just needing to clean the paint, make it prepped up before you get into that. How does Meguiar's Gold Class compare to the newer soaps you've tried? I've noticed did the videos years ago, wondering. Well, Joe, if you saw my top car wash picks for over-the-counter stuff, that's still some of the best stuff that you're going to get. Other good top-end ones that I didn't even have in my hand at the time, I'd say was Mother's Wash and Wax, stellar A product. Eagle One in Nano Wash and Wax, amazing. And then Surf City Garage. Those are some that you're going to be able to find in your local auto park stores or Walmart that are all top rated. And then, of course, I gave you the two that I really, really go for. The best overall, which would be the Limitless Car Cares Car Soap or the Wax Guys. I've never in my life seen anything that is so slick, so rich, and yet the suds will never die. The suds are there, and I could do 5 cars, it feels like, and the suds don't die out. Where the Black Magic I tried the other day, the suds were dead in the first 2 panels. Completely gone, just garbage. So that's why I try and let you guys know. So yeah, Meguiar's Gold Class to this day is still a top-rated pick for me, especially for over-the-counter. You won't have any problem with it. Oh, man, I'm sorry I'm trying to catch up with everybody's stuff, so please bear with me. What's the best wax and polish? Ooh, that depends, because, like, over-the-counter, there's some really good ones, like your Meguiar's Ultimate for regular. That's more of a synthetic wax. Meguiar's Gold Class is good. Mother's Brazilian Carnival Wax is very good. I've used their synthetic wax as well. What else have I tried? I liked Meguiar's Turtle Wax Ice wax. That stuff lasted me like 6 months. Solid product. Easy on, easy off. I don't think they sell it at Walmart anymore, but you can find it at the automotive stores. That's another good one I like. But these are just over-the-counter ones that you guys can easily find without going online and ordering. But there's a lot of good ones online. You could really, if you wanted to spend the money shipping, it'd be fine. Like you, I just use Chemical Guys and their stuff. Just seems like a lot of their stuff doesn't the same as something else. Yeah, it's the truth, Ivan. It's the truth. I haven't used Top Coat F11. No, I haven't. I cringe every little time you run your hand through the foam of your car. Why would you cringe at that? That's just silly. There's no reason to cringe for that. One day I will get where you are, Chad. Where's that? In Florida? Any advice for cleaning inner fenders? Okay, it's funny because you can actually use a brush. You get those long handle brushes, and you can actually spray like a wheel cleaner and stuff like that up in there. And then you get the long handled brush with the soft bristles. You can get it from like most Chemical Guys stuff. You can get it from Masterson's. Most of those online car companies you buy it from. Anyways, and you can get up in the wheel and clean them that way. That's the easiest way I've found to clean the inner wheel wells for my stuff right there. You guys are talking to each other. What's your opinion of Meguiar's Gold Class Carnauba Paste Wax? Very good. Very good. I really liked it a lot. That was one of my go-to Carnauba waxes for a long time until I expanded my horizons. Very good. It has a little bit of fillers in it. It's not a pure Carnauba wax, but for what you get, it's actually a decent product for over-the-counter. I haven't tried Optimum No Rinse. Just bought some Chemical Guys Jet Seal. You shouldn't have any problem with that, Jacob. It's easy on, easy off. Let it sit there for 20 minutes. So you start at the front. Make sure you look at the time. Go around the whole car. Make sure it's sat for 20 minutes before you start taking it off. It just comes off. Here's the thing with y'all. If you have never tried a sealant and you've only ever waxed your car, go buy some sealant. One, it's going to last you about 10 to 12 months. Somewhere in there, it starts fading off. But the difference is taking it off. Once you've applied it, and now you're going to come back and buff it off, a sealant comes off with just no work to it. It's just a light wipe like this and just comes off. Where a wax, it's like you might have to, I'm going to buff it off. There's nothing to that on sealant because it's synthetic. It's just like this. It's clean. That's nice. Let's go to the next section. Seriously, it's like nothing you've ever tried. And that's why I recommend sealant, because one, it lasts so much longer, but two, it's a lot less work and you're not killing your shoulder here to take it off. And it's such a better life. You know what I mean? It's just something's wrong with your pressure washer every time I see your music. Yeah, well, the thing is, Alex, I wanted to make sure I actually didn't blow your eardrums out, because a lot of people, they would complain about it. So I made sure to just put some regular music in there that wouldn't kill you guys. Funny thing you mentioned it. Today, it was so windy and rainy today that I actually took out my pressure washer, and I have an adapter on the front. It's like a round thing that has double spinning heads underneath it. It's meant to clean sidewalks and driveways, and I cleaned my entire driveway today because it was starting to get really, it starts to get a little dingy and black looking. Well, I had to clean the entire driveway and sidewalk today. And the thing the hose got snagged and tied up on itself, and it ended up breaking out the side. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So I got to go buy a new hose for my pressure washer. I was so mad. For some reason, it just keeps twisting and twisting and twisting on itself. And it finally, I guess, twisted today when I was almost done with the sidewalk. And you're out the side, and it finally just ripped on the side, and I was pissed. I was like, oh, well, I'll buy another 20-foot one, and we'll be good to go. Just Chemical Guys Citrus Clear Car Wash from my foam cannon, and Meguiar's Gold Class from a bucket. Hopefully the weather is nice. I wasn't the biggest fan of the actual clear soap for their actual 2-bucket method. As you guys know, it's pretty watered down. But, man, for the actual foam cannon, as you guys got to see, I was actually really surprised, and it did very, very good. So if you're just using that for your foam cannon, I think you're going to have a good time with it. And then you already have a great over-the-counter with Meguiar's Gold Class for your 2-bucket method. You won't have any problems. I'm trying to read everything. And your sub count. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. The best part to clean blast plastic. Are you talking about, what do you mean by that, Bruce? What do you mean clean the black plastic? Because I just use regular car soap to clean any of the plastics on the car and stuff like that. But are you talking about anything in specific? Griot's Garage one-step sealant is amazing. Yes, I've heard of nothing but good things about them. And Griot's Garage is one of those companies that puts out really high-end, good quality products that I've never had really any issues with. How do you make your living? I deliver drugs. What was the most expensive? Was that the most expensive thing that comes to the little container that you like a lot? It's called Pinnacle Sovereign Wax. It's made by Auto Geek down there in South Florida. It is pure white carnauba. It's not like the regular yellow carnauba. It's pure white carnauba, and there's no fillers in it. It comes in a small jar like this. It's meant for like high-end cars and stuff like that, none for like, the high-end car shows and whatnot. But it's $60 for this little container. But the results were like none I've ever tried, and it's just that good. I recommend it. But it won't last you very long because it's a carnauba, 1 to 3 months before it really starts fading out. Just understand that, unless your car is a garage queen, and it keeps it away from the sun. But it's called Pinnacle Sovereign. It is amazing. San Bernardino, California. What's up, buddy? How you doing? One of the big moto vloggers I watch, Baker X Derek, is based out of San Bernardino. I watch his videos all the time. he's a lot of fun to watch. So if you ever want to see somebody from your own hometown, look up Baker X Derek. He has like 500,000 subscribers. Pretty cool. What's going on, Fab? What are you doing tonight, buddy? Best trimmer store. Okay, I've used some really good ones from McGuire's to Mother's was good. And also, funny enough, Turtle Wax. Their one is like really greasy and oily. But my God, still to this day, the Blue Prelude has a nice black, plastics to it. They're not faded, even though it's been a couple months since I tried it. Yes, it was very oily, and you just kind of got to watch it. But my God, it did a great job for it. Highly recommended stuff. It comes in a smaller green bottle. If you can just get over the oily feeling on it and just rub it down, you're going to be amazed. You're my go-to channel for products and detailing. Thanks so much, man. Again, as I've tell everybody here, I'm just a hobbyist. I do this for fun. I'm not a professional. There's a lot of great professional channels out there. Your Auto Geek, your Junkman, your Ammo NYC. I mean, we go on and on. These professional guys have been doing this for 20, 30 years, and they will give you every tiny trick and technique that I probably wouldn't even know. But I try and give you at least a general idea of what works and what doesn't. That's the way I try and explain it best. What's up, Hector? How you doing, buddy? A little Kissimmee, if you ever want to get some F1 thing. Since you've never used it. Yeah, I was going to actually buy some. I mean, eventually, right now, I've got to get through all the newer 2018 products that are bought locally over the stores. And then from there, I go from there to what I do. Best thing to remove swirls. Over the counter, probably McGuire's Ultimate Polish. If you're really bad, then you might need to go with Ultimate Compound, but the Ultimate Polish should do you just fine if it's just light swirls. Have you ever tried Geon? No, I have not. I'm looking at either Geon Quartz or the Car Pro. I forgot what there is for their ceramic coating for my GTR. I plan on doing that, ordering that probably this week. So, but then again, I need a whole weekend to get that done because when you compound and polish, it takes hours, and it's really hard when you have a family. This weekend, I got so much stuff done around the house. It was ridiculous. I've done so many loads of laundry. I've cleaned up downstairs. I cleaned up here. I mowed the yard today. I cleaned the entire driveway today. I've done so much stuff this weekend with all them being gone. So that it's going to be hard for me to get it because she wants to have her own time and all that stuff. And she's like, take him. And it's hard for me to get all the videos done, and I would need hours for that. Good. You sell drugs. It's a good paying job. You should be able to make decent money from it. I have Racer's Edge. I have one of them from McKee's. It's their it removes wax off plastics, but I haven't actually tried it yet. One thing is they contacted me about a year ago and said they wanted to send me a bunch of stuff, and then I never heard from them again. They just kind of fell off the map. So I don't know if they just didn't like my content. They didn't like where I was going. I didn't know what it was. One thing I've learned a lot about is some companies out there, they don't want any negative publicity at all. Negative, none. So if you don't like one of their products and it gets out that you don't like their products, and let's say me with 20,000 subscribers reaches, I don't know, another 20,000 people that are potential customers and they don't buy it, well, how much money have they lost out on? So that's why a lot of companies are you'll find some companies that are shy and that don't want to send away products to reviewers. Other companies do because they want to know what your feedback is, whether you like it or not, and what they can work on to make it a better company. I can tell you many companies like that I've worked with. But you do have some of those bigger companies that won't touch you because of that you say a bad thing about them, then they're, it's automatically, oh, done. You're never going to get another product from them again. And, that way that's the way it goes. And I think that's what happens. I just got home, joined, and already talking about drugs. You know how it is, Dalton. That's what we do. We sling. How do you think we afford a GTR? I mean, how do you think we do this? I sit around the house all day, apparently. So, that's how we got to do it. What's your go-to sealant? I've heard a lot of good things about Colonite. I have not used it. The go-to sealants would be Jet Seal I've used from chemical guys alike. The Masterson Shield sealant is really good. I used it in my wife's van. And I love the Stoner car care sealant. Excellent. That was on the white car for about a year before it finally started fading. A top-notch product. Have you tried Chemical Guys Inner Clean? No, I don't think I bought that one. This is one that if you saw in the thumb clip, this one will be out on Wednesday. So this video is already made. It'll be out on Wednesday. And then their JDM set here will be out on Monday, tomorrow. And then on Friday will be the foam cannon Friday. It's going to use a turtle wax Turtle Wax brand new 2018 product in a foam cannon. And then you'll see on Saturday is going to be the Armor All headlight wipe, restoration wipes that Mr. Ray has donated to, stuff like that. Because I've got so much stuff in there. And then one of my subscribers, Gage Nis, I don't think he's here right now, or he was earlier. He just sent a package to my P.O. box. He had already used some of the Sonax wheel tire shine or whatever from Sonax. He just shipped it in. So I had a quick unboxing yesterday of it on my Instagram live feed where he sent me something to my P.O. box, and then I went there and opened it up. And I'll be testing that as well in here in the very near future. So I've got a lot of stuff coming out here, and it's just going to be bumping all week long and stuff like that. I think on Tuesday, I might be releasing the video where I walk around Auto Geeks Detail Fest when I was at Palm Beach about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I actually recorded it, and then I just kind of left it and hanging. I didn't put it together. It's mostly just a walk around with like just music playing in the background, just to show you all the different booths there are and stuff like that. And then you see some of the celebrities up front and stuff like that. So it'll give you a heads up of what Detail Fest was like. All the major companies that were there. It was pretty crazy. If there was one mod you could do GTR, what would it be? Well, it already has an exhaust, so I know I wouldn't say wheels are modification, but it might be wheels next. That was what I say. But the thing is with the GTR, you guys know I want to pay it off as fast as possible. I only owe $27,000 now on the GTR. I only owe $27,000. I bought it last year for $64,000. Granted, I put down 20-something thousand, but that's what happened. And if I had to say, there's a company that specializes in GTRs out of Oklahoma. They're big in the GTR world. It's called SBD, Speed by Design. They're out of, like I said, Oklahoma. And they have different packages. It'll be your air intake, your headers, all the way back to your exhaust with the tune kit and everything. And they have different levels, which will give you different amounts of horsepower. And the one I want is the SBD 700 kit, which will give you, after the tune and after the modifications, the headers, intakes, and then all the way through the exhaust, gives you over 600 and something wheel horsepower, to the wheels, over 600 and something horsepower. So that's what I really would like to buy, but it's about $4,900 for the entire setup like that. So I'd just rather go ahead and pay it off. But one of the things I might like in the future is put some wheels on it. But right now, the way I see it is the GTR is so fast, and I don't drive it that much as it is, that I really would just rather be completely out of debt where I have zero bills, and then I can put on some more mods. But right now, it's just kind of like I enjoy it the way it is. And I don't have to worry about trying to make it faster or cooler. It's already cool the way it is, and it damn sure is fast. If you've never been in a GTR, it's ridiculous. Can you try Wax God's car soap in the Chemical Guys foam set? Actually, Freedom, I actually tried it already. Excuse me, my nose is like really itchy today. Anyways, I tried it. When was it? Thursday in the foam cannon. It didn't do very good at all. I actually contacted Wax Gods, and he told me it's because it's not designed for it. But he does want to make a foam cannon product, a soap for it. But right now, the actual Wax Gods foam cannon does not do good at all in the foam cannon. As you will see, it's pretty nasty when you get to see it. Why does it itch so much? What's a good compound for a white car? Probably a compound. Just for over-the-counters, guys, go with your Meguiar's Ultimate Compound or Ultimate Polish. For just over-the-counter stuff, it's really easy, and you won't have any problems with it. How do people send you stuff? Okay, in all of my videos, in the description below the videos, go in there, and you'll actually see the links to all the videos and all that, or the social media, and right below there, you're going to see an address that I have in St. Cloud, Florida, a P.O. box, and that's where it goes. It's about 5-10 minutes from my house. Is the post office right down there, and that's where the address is. Did you already tried wash and wax all waterless? Which one? Which one did you? Which company, Matt? Dalton. Thanks very much, man. I'd like you to try Street Legal Tire Shine. Appreciate that, Dalton. I think that's the one that's is it Pep Boys or something you said, or was that O'Reilly's? I can't really remember where you said it, but I definitely will be planning to try it. If I had more money, I'd buy you can. Dude, you know what? Don't worry about it. Dalton, I'll buy it eventually. I don't want you guys to go broke trying to donate to me. I really do appreciate the donations. It did help a lot, as you guys got to see when I had that. When I went to Walmart, I spent $105 that night at Walmart. It was ridiculous. But, I got donations that day of like $45 in donations, which really helped offset the cost, and I really do appreciate it a lot. Again, that's why it's just part of being part of the channel. I guess you just got to spend it. That's why if any donations come in, I make sure that I give a proper shout out to the person who donated. So Dalton, I definitely will get around to it, and I thank you on that. But don't worry about going broke, guys. Trying to just donate some money to help me out. I mean, yes, it does help, but I'm not going to ask for all your paycheck just to pay all the bills, Hey, Chad, where did you get the Chemical Guys JDM scent? I actually got it from their website. I bought it from their website because you couldn't find it elsewhere. I also bought, at the same time I bought this, I bought watermelon snow foam. You guys, have you seen that? Watermelon snow foam came out about a month or two ago. Anywho, I just ordered that. So that came in Saturday. And so I made a video of this. And then I haven't even taken out the watermelon snow foam out of the wrapper yet. So I guarantee you it's the same thing as honeydew snow foam, exact same formula. But what they do is they just change the color of it and just change the scent, and they call it a different name. That's all there is to it. But I mean, if it's anything like honeydew, that was a really, really good foaming car soap. So it should do really good. But again, I have to go buy myself a new hose with pressure washer this week because I somehow the hose just kept twisting up on itself, and it finally broke and cracked on the one side. It was just spewing out water today, and I was like, oh. So I got to get that done. What's the best soap on the market? Anthony, if you're talking about order online, the best ones I have tried would be Limitless Car Cares, Limitless Lather, or Wax Gods. Those are ones that you're going to order online. But my God, I've never tried a 2-bucket system soap that is just so rich, so thick, so slick in my hands, and that, their suds will last for days. You guys, if you all watch my latest video with the Black Magic car soap, and I went like this in the camera, and you could actually hear my fingers rubbing between each other, that means it's so watered down and garbage. It was terrible, and that's really what happened to it. Where you put in, I'm not lying here. I was making the video for Limitless Lather, and I grabbed the bottle to show you guys, and it was my hands. It just came out of the soap, and it was so slick that I grabbed it and literally slipped like this on camera out. And that wasn't being playing around. It was literally my hands felt like there was just like oil all over them. And not oil, but you get the idea. Where it just slid out of my hand. I was like, holy cow! It's so good, and that's why I recommend those two. If you're willing to just order online, those two won't give you any issues at all. Can you test the Chemical Guys duck spray nozzle? Are you talking about, is that the big mouth one that they're selling now? I don't know. What do you recommend to clean white walls? I remember a company back in the day called, you remember this cheap company called Bleachy White? It was pretty crazy. It was kind of designed for cars with white wall tires that would actually basically bleach them white again. It was pretty crazy, but I definitely remember that stuff. But you're just going to need probably a degreaser. You need a good degreaser to get those wheels cleaned. Nice shirt. Yeah, thanks, Wilmer. Greg hooked me up with this sucker a while back. Too bad he won't hook me up with a banner. Everybody needs to write Greg Masterson from Masterson Car Care and be like, look, Accord needs a banner for the garage. You know what I mean? Just hint, hint, hint. Hook him up with a banner. And that's what it is. Plasti Dip. Hell no. And not against you or anything, but Plasti Dip to me is like a teenager's dream. Okay, that's the way I see Plasti Dip. It's just like a teenager's dream. Now, I probably got like 5 down likes off that one. They're like, that's crap, man. Hey, I'm not a teenager having Plasti Dip in my car. That kind of thing. But seriously, that's the way I see it with Plasti Dip. It's ridiculous to me, and I'm good. I'm good. Regards new scent for their whole car freshener. It's called Black Chrome. I've never seen it yet, but if I do see it, I'll make sure to check it out, buddy. Have you ever tried Adam's Iron Remover yet? No, I haven't. It's brand new, so I haven't tried it yet. How much is Limitless Car Care Limitless Lather? I want to say it's around like $9 and change. I'm not 100% sure, guys, so please bear with me when I give you these prices. These are just off top of my head. It comes in a 16-ounce bottle, kind of like this right here. But I'm telling you, if you're willing to try it, you're not going to be disappointed. The funny thing is, Chris wrote me later on that day. Chris is the owner, I guess, or the manager, whoever he is, of Limitless Car Care. He's the one I'm directly in contact with up there. And he told me he had tons of orders that day. And I'm not lying. He said he had so many orders that day from watching my videos. He said your videos alone have brought in so many new clients and so much traffic to our website. It is amazing. He said, well, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. They are truly car fanatics up there. And they really want to bake the best products they possibly can. And they're basically just trying to get their name out there, be a bigger company. And that's why they reached out to me. And I was very happy to try them. I love trying new companies. And I was just shocked when I tried their products that I've never seen. I've not tried one product from him that has been bad. Not one. They're just all top-end stuff. So good stuff. You need to try some OP&G bread more. Never heard of that before. P&G's bead maker. Never heard of that company at all. Again, like some of the times I have a lot of people say, oh, well, I've heard of this. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? And sometimes I just haven't, guys. It seems like in the last couple of years, more and more companies are popping up out of the woodwork saying, brand new companies. And that, again, is another thing why I wouldn't really want to try building my own company right now, because there's too many companies in the market, and it's just saturated market. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, what's the dude in blue? Patterson. I had some people asking me about him. Okay, guys. And funny enough, I was watching Do It With Dan. And Do It With Dan just bought a GTR, like every cool YouTuber does. They always buy you GTRs, right? So he had a filthy one. So he went over to Dude in Blue's house, and they actually decided to wash his GTR. And I was watching him use it. And I was shocked by the way he was actually washing the car, because I was like, huh, really, with that rag? But anyways, it looked like there was almost no suds in it at all. It looked like it was really watered down. So I don't know, maybe one day in the future I'll do it. But again, there's so many new startup companies left and right here. And it's just like, why? It's just, one, I don't know half of them probably. And two, would I ever want to jump in the mix of that right now when I'm happy the way I am and I don't have to stress out about, oh my God, I got to get products out. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to answer all these emails. I've talked to Greg Masterson a lot. He told me he's been working about 18 hours a day. 18 hours a day. Half the time he's in communications with people from different countries, big companies to resell his product, or he's dealing with companies like Amazon to resell his product. There's just so many things that he's having to do each day that he said he's hired more people to work in his warehouse. They're actually in talks right now, or he has either purchased or rented their own, like, I guess you want to call it a building, or like a warehouse suite there in Anaheim, California. He says it's really close to Disneyland is where it actually is. And they're supposedly going to be either closing on it or whatever in June. So that's really cool. But imagine that, 18 hours a day. I mean, I can't give up my job. My job is number one. I have to stay at my job. That gives benefits and everything, and pension and everything. And I'm not going to leave my job. What's going on, Iron? How you doing? Just another day hanging out here. I seriously thought about doing my wheels with a car, cheaper, new wheels. Hey, what's up, Hashfear? Will you ever try the Poor Boys wheel cleaner? Eventually. I saw them at Detail Fest. They had a huge booth at Detail Fest, but right now I've got other products and so many other things going on. Dalton, I'll look at it here in a few minutes, buddy. Obviously, right now we're hanging out on Facebook or YouTube, so just to let you know. I've used regards. Okay, everybody's talking to each other. Have you heard of mad cow? Like mad cow disease? I've heard of mad cow disease. Like, what was that, early 2000s? Something like that. The pollen is horrible. The pollen was really bad here, but the pollen's all gone now. It's now starting to be thunderstorm season. Once you get into May, end of April, May, June, when it gets really hot here in Florida, the heat really makes those thunderstorms build up in the afternoon. So every afternoon, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, the thunderstorms come in here at Florida and just soak us. I mean, soak you. That's the problem. So you wash your car, and a couple hours later, it gets rained on unless it's in the garage. It's literally almost every afternoon. It is nuts. Where every day, every week, my grass will be like this high. I'm like, I just mowed it last week. What the hell? Because it just rains so much here. But that's welcome to Florida. That's the way it goes. It's not chemical, guys. Chris, one thing. Here, let's just say this was Masterson's, okay? Think about that right now. Let's say this was Masterson's. Don't you think chemical guys would sue the living crap out of Masterson's right now for copyright and copying their product one for one? When Greg wrote me, he had just left Chemical Guys, and he said, I want to send you my products. You're the first person I want you to try out my products. And I said, sure, I'll do it for you. We talked on the phone. He told me he was in patent copyright stuff for 3 years prior to leaving. It took him 3 years to have his basic set of stuff all patented and copyright before he actually left Chemical Guys and actually started his own company. 3 years, because you have to go through all those hoops and stuff. So it just goes to show you they're not identical. I think he took a lot of good ideas from Chemical Guys. I understand that, but wouldn't anybody from a successful company? But you can't be the same, otherwise you're going to get sued. You know what I mean? Somebody, Chemical Guys might be. I guarantee you, Chemical Guys takes products from Masterson's or whatever under a third person. They have ordered from it, and they go out there and test it and say, okay, is this ours? And then maybe they do a test sample at a laboratory, is this our product essentially copied? You know, that kind of thing. You know they have to, because they want to keep all the money they can. They don't want the competition or, you know, straight up being copied. What's up, Joker? Limitless Car Care is a new quick detailer. I did see that 13 Coyote. He did contact me, say he's going to be sending me a couple more products, so we'll see when it gets here. Yeah, their new detailer does not have Carnube in it, so it's just going to be a standard quick detailer. Where the Swift detailer, or whatever it's called, Swift something, it has a Carnauba wax inside of it as well. So it gives you a protection as well, just cleaning. Where the new detailer he has is only for cleaning it. That's it, just to clean the dust off. It has no Carnauba protection in it at all. I'm not reading through everybody's stuff. Have you seen the new wash and wax from McGuire's? Which one is that, Iron? I don't know. Lucky I want thunderstorms. Weather geeks, I love that. Yeah, about the summer it gets really bad here. As a matter of fact, they call Tampa Bay Thunder Bay, and that's why it's like the Lightning, the Tampa Bay Lightning hockey team. When I lived in Clearwater for a year, which is across the bay from Tampa on the Gulf of Mexico side on the peninsula, my God, some of the days I take the causeway across from Tampa into Clearwater, and you're on a causeway with water on both sides of Tampa Bay on you. And the lightning storms were just immense. There's some of the coolest lightning storms there in Tampa they get coming off the Gulf of Mexico. It is so pretty that if people go out, the professional photographers go over there to Tampa many times and take the big professional pictures there, because they just get such beautiful pictures. And that's why it's called Thunder Bay, and that's why you have the Tampa Bay Lightning, because that's what they're known for. They're just, oh my God, it's so hot. What is that code? Usually when I ask the companies to do it, it's a code ACCORD79, just like on my car spelling, ACC0RD79. It's just the same way. Yeah, Masterson's, Wax Gods, Limitless, Stoner Car Care does it. 303, I think, does it. Most of those companies do it. That contact me. That's one of the things I ask for is a banner, and I ask for percentage off from my my subscribers. Hey, Chad, the Rain-X spray wax video looked like it shot out like it was thick spray wax. Yeah, that's just the way it is, Alex. It's literally a liquid wax in a sprayer. That's exactly the way it is. It's not like a regular typical in a bottle spray wax. It's like watered like this, watery formula. It's actually real wax that's coming out of there. And that's why it rolled up my towel so bad. Even the nice plush ones, it was driving me nuts at times, I'll tell you that. Is that code still working? Yes, it is, Fred. As a matter of fact, Fred, I don't know if he extended over the weekend, but it's a flat rate of only $4 and change for all products. So even if you bought 100 bottles of his stuff, he'd only charge you $4 for shipping. So right now is like a really good deal to try it. He had some cool deal. He contacted me the other day on. Does Masterson have gallons? Not that I know of. Not again. He as far as I know, no. But I know he is working on a lot of things. He's actually working on his own ceramic coating, from what I understand. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Dude, Lightning, you're the man. Lightning, you're the man. He's gonna get all these emails and be like, "Who the hell are these people? Why? What the hell? I don't want to get no damn banner for him. I'm not spending money. I'm not spending money for him." What is the AGM fresher? Oh yeah. So this is gonna be on video tomorrow. The JDM squash scent. Okay, I don't know what squash smells like, but if it smells like this, it smells really good. It has a bit of a sweet smell to it, a little bit of a fruity smell to it. I'm just gonna spray some more. You know, we gotta. So it's like almost like a candy sweet smell to it. So it's sweet, but it's like a candy sweet smell to it. So it's really, really good. I actually like it, you know, because we're such a JDM household here. That it's just really, really good. You know, I was surprised. A lot of people had so many good reviews and stuff on it that I was like, this smells really good. So I was like, I'll try it. Who cares? You know, I spend money. It's okay. I love my subscribers, but I'm actually very surprised. But then again, the Chemical Guys make some really good sense. You got to love it. All right, Brian. Brian, you did test out their Limitless Car Care stuff. Excuse me. This is the things I like to hear. I like to hear when other subscribers try out the products that I try and get the same results I did. So I'm glad that you actually tried their Limitless Car Care stuff. That really makes me happy because I can, you know, show you guys a little bit more companies that you might not have heard of before. But then if you're as happy as I am about the products and you're like, oh my God, then I know I did my job, and I know I at least told you guys the truth. And that's what matters to me in the end, is being reliable and being very truthful to you guys, and at least giving you guys a fair and honest review. And then if you want to buy it, that's fine. If you don't, that's cool, because it's not like I get paid anyways for it. I feel you on the rain. I live in Eugene, Oregon, and I can only keep my truck clean for dare. So what do you recommend to help with a constant rain or keeping your clean vehicle? Have a garage. Have a garage, and don't pull the car out of the garage. No, honestly, get a really good wax. Or have you tried a ceramic coating yet? I'm going to try it on the GTR. My friend's GTR, the dentist that lives down the street, he's a dentist, and he's the one that let me use his GTR, his silver GTR, in the Masterson's wheel cleaner video, that GTR, and he has ceramic coating on there. Oh my God, it's just, the water will not stay on the car. Ceramic coating is some of the coolest stuff in the world if you've ever seen a car with it. It just is very costly, and if you pay somebody else to do it, you're going to be dropping at least $1,000 to do it. It's not a cheap job to do, because they spend hours and hours and hours and hours with your car. So just understand that. JDM, bro. That's right, son. The funny thing is, it's weird because I have two JDM motorcycles. I have my Kawasaki and my Honda motorcycle. But yesterday, I took my Kawasaki ZX6R all the way over to Epcot, which is about 25 minutes away. And then I went up through a Windermere, which is a really white, rich section of town, went up to Winter Garden, and then I came all the way back around down to Kissimmee. Well, by the end of that day's ride, I was all over the place. Dude, my wrists and my hands were just pounding. It was hurting so bad. I was like, I can't keep doing this. This is ridiculous. That I'm honestly thinking about eventually putting my ZX6R up for sale. And blasphemy, I know, it's not a Japanese motorcycle, but buying a BMW S1000 RR, because it has all the creature comforts like cruise control and all that stuff on that motorcycle. Plus, of course, it's got more power. But they said the actual BMW is the most comfortable super sports bike out there. And that's what I really would like too. I'd like to be able to just be a lot more comfortable. Yeah, my hand was just killing me all yesterday. I was like, oh my God, you know, I must not ride the bike as much as I used to, but I was out for a long time on the motorcycle yesterday, and I was like, I'm done. This is hurting so bad. And I don't know. The ZX6R is in mint condition, so I'll probably be able to get like at least $4 to $5 grand off it. So if I use BMW S1000, that'd be really nice. Nice little upgrade. You know what I mean? Even my wife goes, we were at the Ducati, not Ducati. It's a place down there, Ace Cafe. Ace Cafe has a little shop in it that sells AGV products, and I forgot what the other, Diony's store. Well, across from them in the little Ace Cafe, they're building a new BMW motorcycle, what do you want to call it, a sales place right there. And so they have two of their BMWs in there. And she's like, oh, is that the motorcycle you're going to get in the future? I'm like, I don't know, maybe. And now I've been riding it so much yesterday, I was like, yeah, maybe it might be sooner. I'm getting older or something. I'd really like that cruise control for when I'm just on the highway, just set it and just kind of like just hold the bike and just go. That to me is the best way. Hydrophobic wax I've ever used. I don't. God, that's hard. Probably some of the Fuso soft coat is some of the best I've tried in a long time. It's on my Prelude. That stuff is amazing. Fuso soft coat's like a sealant. A stellar stuff. You got to order it from online because it's not sold here in the United States. So just go to eBay. I think it's like $26, but God, it's amazing. Very hard to get on and off, but damn, it's good. It stinks to high heavens, but it is really, really good. It's worth the time because it's been on there for months, and that car sits out in the sun every day in Florida sun. And dude, the beating and sheeting is still just kicking some tail right now. What's the best cleaner, leather cleaner? Leather cleaner, I like Mother's VLR a lot. McGuire's was decent. Turtle Wax was decent. I like the 303 leather cleaner. They did really good. What else have I tried? I think Masterson's had a good one. It has that old leather smell to it, but that's pretty cool though. As long as you like the old leather smell to it, it smells pretty good. I use super cleaner degreaser on my cars, tires, works amazing. The thing, yeah, any degreaser. I actually used, what did I have in my thing? Brain fart. Oh, I have some degreaser. I think it's a Masterson's degreaser in one of my mixed bottles. And I actually cleaned my tires the other day before on my Prelude. And that's what I used to clean it with, was the Masterson's degreaser that he has, where you mix it in like it's like 1 to 10 rating, or 1 ounce of his stuff to 10 ounces of water or something. I can't really remember what it was, but it's really, really good. I used it to clean the engine bay in the video on my old white 91 Prelude. It's really, really good stuff. I know you're talking about the Super Duke, but I like the sports bikes a lot more. It's just me. I like the sport bike look, and that's what I would only ever get rid of the Kawasaki to upgrade to a 1000. I know I don't need the power, but the BMW doesn't make a 600 sport bike, so that's where I'd probably go to is the 1000cc one. Ford or Chevy? I don't really like American cars, so neither one. Gotta love the ammo froth. Again, I haven't tried it. I don't know. Really white part of town. Yes, it really is. Windermere. Windermere is just outside of Disney World, to the north of Disney World. It's like on the property of Disney World. It's just the north side, and like that's where the ballers live. Okay, if you're in Orlando and you're balling, that's where you live. Let's put it this way: there's a neighborhood there called Islesworth. That's where Shaq lived. That's where Bubba Watson lives currently. Who else? There's a lot of big superstars and sports players that live in there that I can't remember. I mean, the homes, when you can't really see the homes of these giant walls with like vines going up them, but if you can get a glance from those homes are 9, 10,000, 11,000 square foot. They're just monster homes. And the security just to get in there is ridiculous. There's massive iron gates, and they're just like security is everywhere. And you can't get anywhere near the place unless you live there or your name is on the guest list. Let's put it that way. But that's where the really rich people live. Let's put it this way. We looked at a home. We looked to move out of Kissimmee. It was last fall. We looked to put this house up for sale, and we looked in Kissimmee. We went with a realtor, and there's another neighborhood over there called Kings Point Country Club. And it was generally the same square footage as this one. I think it was just like 50 square foot more. So it was like 3,700 square foot, had a pool, had a hot tub. It was on the country club, and it was bank owned or something. So it was a short sale by the bank, and they wanted $680,000 for it. So it was double the price of this house. And that was a bank short sale because it was selling for, I think a couple of years ago on Zillow, it said for over $1 million. It was just ridiculous. Generally the same square footage house, pool, hot tub like we have, it was over $1 million. It's crazy the prices there. Kawasaki H2R. I'm definitely not ready for something with that much power, but I agree. Those things are sexy little beasts, I tell you. What's your favorite microfiber wash? The only microfiber wash I currently have is Masterson's, and I used it all. I liked it a lot. I used it every single time I washed it, and it did a great job and no complaints. So again, I've never tried any other one. I used to just wash it with regular clothes cleaning stuff, but just letting you know. Apparently regular clothes cleaning stuff will not strip some of the waxes and oils out that might be in your cleaning products, where a proper microfiber cleaning product will actually do that. Again, there you go. Good beginner sports bike. Oh, okay. Here's the thing on that. If you've never ridden a motorcycle before, you probably need to buy an older motorcycle, a used one, like a 250 or 300cc, like a Ninja. Get one of the ones like those that look like a sports bike, but they're still like slow, let's just say. I mean, they're fast for a new rider, but they're not sports bike fast. Like you don't crank it, well, you don't do that. You know, it's just like, oh, and that's the way it goes. It's definitely not an inline 4-cylinder that you're just going to rock it out with. I'd say definitely a used Ninja 250 or 300 would be the best way for you to start with. But I'm going to tell you, within about 6 months or so, you're going to be bored of that because it's not going to have a lot of power. You're seriously going to start doing this every time you're going to be gunning. Like what I do with my little Honda Grom, there's no power to it, so you're gunning it the entire time, just trying to get it going. So buy it cash and buy it used. Don't buy it new because you will want to flip it within about 6 months, 7 months. You're going to want to flip it to a full-on 600 sport bike. So I'd say anything in Ninja 250, 300, Yamaha R3. Just find something that looks like a sport bike that's about 300cc. You don't want more than that for your first bike. Just learn on it and then flip it a couple months later when you're ready to go up to the full sport bike. That way you don't lose any of your money. I sold my Ninja 250 and I actually sold it for more than I actually paid for it originally 10 months earlier. This is nuts because they hold their value. You like VLR AC? Yep. Yes, it can be used. Exactly, on the VLR vinyl, yep. You ever going to try out anything from the Rad company? Possibly. Have you ever tried the Stoner's car care sealant? Yes, I have, Fred, and it did great. It was on my white car, and it lasted about 11 or 12 months. Excellent. Stoner Car Care is a smaller company that you guys might not know as much about. They're the ones that make invisible glass. And dude, that stuff is amazing. The invisible glass, I use it all the time on my motorcycle stuff. I use it on my windshield. I use it on my side windows of my cars. It is great. It's great around for all around the house. It's one of those products that's really good. But they're really trying to build up their presence in the car side of things. They make a lot of stuff like Terminator, which gets rid of tar and bugs on your car. A really solid product. They make some solid wheel cleaning stuff and other stuff, but they're really trying to push themselves out there in the market to be seen more. And but Peter is their, I guess you want to call it, sales rep manager or something. I've met him a couple times in person. Super chill guy, and highly recommend it. But basically, that's what it is. They're trying to get their name out there. And I was really, really surprised by that Stoner sealant. Easy to apply, easy to come off, and it lasted me, I want to say it was about 11 to 12 months before it finally started fading out on my white Prelude. And that old white car sits outside every day in Florida. Why do you live in a country club? Because when I was in junior high and high school, I played on the golf team. And I said one day, no matter what I'd have to do, I would buy a house and live on a country club. And that's why I live in a golf course. Right there is the golf course. I live on the first hole on the country club. So our house gets hit all the time by golf balls, all the time. And I have to replace this. There's a big screen in porch over our pool and hot tub. And at least once a year, I have to have screen repair people come out and repair about 2 or 3 of our screens because they'll start flapping in the wind after they get knocked out by, you know, how many golf balls during the year. It's pretty bad. Any tips for white car? You're going to have to be cleaning it a lot more. Maybe get a quick detailer once in a while in there because you've got to keep it spotless. Otherwise, white looks really nasty and dingy. How's $32,000 for a 2017 370Z? That's probably a little high. You could probably get a Nismo for that much. You can get a used Nismo 370Z for about $30,000 to $32,000. I would look at a Nismo if I were you. Nismos are going to hold their values a little better than your standard. And the Nismos now, unlike when my car first came out, the old one I had, you can get leather and navigation and everything. Back in the day, the original Nismos on the 370Z, no leather was an option and no navigation kit was an option. None of that. So you had to either buy the touring sport version like mine with all the bells and whistles, or you bought the Nismo that was more like track oriented with the body kit and a big wing and stuff. But yeah, definitely go with that. Oh man, freedom. I cleaned up most of the garage. I don't know if you guys were on my live stream on Instagram earlier. I cleaned up a lot of the garage. I've got rid of so many boxes, threw them all away in the recycling bin. I can now put my little yellow motorcycle right up in the front of the garage now. There's so much more room and I still can throw away more, but my recycling bin is completely full and it goes out tomorrow night. So that's what's going on. The live stream is sponsored by Masterson's. Come get your Masterson's products. Come get them. So, but you guys got to see, if you all watched the comparison between your the foam cannons I did the other day, and I used the Masterson snow foam, so it would be like even and it wouldn't be like partial. It does really good products. I actually used his car wash just the other day when I washed my blue car. My son was having a lot of fun with it. He was like having his hands in the suds and all that stuff. He was like, hee, you know, and I took pictures of that and I sent it to Greg and he loved it. I like his, brain fart. Oh, his shield sealant, really good stuff. I used it on my wife's van. That lasted about 10 months before that finally started wearing off. He makes a lot of decent product. His wheel trim and tire cleaner or trim and tire shine, excellent product. 2 to 3 weeks of worth of shine on there. He has that other stuff that's more watered down stuff that's water based. That's a tire shine, but you can use it on all your plastics and stuff. That's pretty good. It's just all kinds of good stuff out there. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to refill all your stuff. What would you pick, Stoner's car care sealant or the ice sealant? You can't find anymore. From what I understand, they don't sell it anymore, or at least that I can find it. I would say Stoner car care. Go with the Stoner car care sealant. That stuff is just absolutely stellar. Can you show us all your products? Right now I can't because we're upstairs. I'm on the PC right now, so I can't show it to you. But I probably have a couple $1,000s worth of products in my closet. Actually, there's 2 closets in my garage. So you have the one that's actually against the wall. That's a closet with double doors. And then you have a walk-in closet. It's underneath the stairs. It's on this side of the garage in front by the bumpers of the cars. We have like bicycles in there and all the lawn mowing equipment stuff in there. And that has shelves in it as well. And has boxes and boxes full of detailing stuff in as well. I was just thinking about how much I enjoy these Sunday chats. Sometimes I feel like I appreciate your channel much more than I do tell a lot of friends. Dude, I really appreciate the lighting. Again, I've noticed that my channel, it just keeps growing and growing and growing. And I'm like, oh my God, the views are just going up out of this control right now. My subscriber base is like boom right now. And I'm like, what is going on? Whatever it is, I want to keep it going on because it's just It's fun. It's fun coming home and you're getting on YouTube after work and you're like, holy crap, I just gained 30 subscribers in one day, 35, 40. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. It makes you feel really good. Like all the hard work you're putting into the channel is really starting to pay off. You know how they always say it takes a lot of work to get somewhere in life? Well, that's why I feel like it's starting to go on now. So even though it's kind of starting to take up a lot of time, like even a part-time job is starting to would do to me, it's fun. It's enjoyable. If I make a couple dollars off of YouTube, then I make a few dollars, but it's not the end of the world. That's the way I kind of think of it. There's a lot of YouTubers out there now that absolutely have to depend on YouTube money. That's their only job. And then there's a lot of people that are out there, let's say they're newer YouTubers, and they're thinking, well, if I don't make money, then I'm not going to keep doing this. I have to make money off YouTube. You can't have that because it takes such a while to get going before you can actually make any money on YouTube. So it's kind of like, So that's why I just kind of think of it as a secondary job. It's a hobby, and it's a lot of fun getting to hang with y'all. What's going on, Permonte? Can you try ammo? Yes, I plan to try ammo. Right now, I'm going to let me finish off all the 2018 products, and I'll definitely try them out here soon. You can find the Turtle Wax sealant at Walmart website. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that, Ranger. Again, I don't go to their website, I guess. So I don't know. When are you making the video of the Walmart foam gun? That I don't know yet. I will get it out as soon as I can. Remember, I've got a lot of new products. This one is the one I bought at the thing, the total interior cleaner and protectant. This will be on Wednesday's video. And then I had the headlight wipes that Mr. Reyes donated money for. That will be out on Saturday. I have the JDM squash scent I bought on my own through the website. That'll be out tomorrow. And then Foam Friday. This Friday will be the branded Turtle Wax Carnauba Washing Wax. That will be out there. So you got a lot of stuff going through. As soon as I get some time, I will definitely cannot wait to try that little Walmart foam gun. So I've heard some mixed reviews. Some people say it sucks, it's cheap as garbage, and some people say it just does fine. So we'll actually have to wait and see. Maybe laugh when I saw the Armor All headlight wipes. No, I'm seriously, check it out, my fingers. Look at my fingers right here. Hopefully it gets in focus. I don't know if the chemicals that are used in the pad are so aggressive it eats away at your skin, or it's just, because I put my hands on like this and kind of work back and forth trying to really work the wipe over the headlight, and maybe that was it, just rubbed it raw or something. I don't know, but man, there's definitely a tingling feeling when you get that in your hand. It has some power to you. You know what I mean? And I think that's so. I'm not going to say one way or another, but that's what happened when I tried the Armor All wash wipes. It literally tore the skin off my fingers. Racer Judge, oh my God, have mercy. You're donating again, brother. Dude, thank you so much, Racers. You coming out of the park here. That's the second week in a row you've donated big. And, dude, thank you so much. Again, thank you very much. He's one of my – last week I think he donated like $25. This week he donates basically another $20. That is amazing. Again, I don't ask for it. It does offset a lot of the costs, and I really do appreciate that. But thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. For some high-end Auto Geek products. I don't know, Racer's Edge, what kind of – the high-end Auto Geek products that I was going to order was actually going to be either Geon quartz or some CarPro ceramic, because that stuff's about $115 for ceramic coating. I looked it up. I was like, oh, it's expensive for this stuff. But, if you got to pay to play. If you want the best protection that will last you a year, 2, 3 years, or whatever, you have to spend big money. And those little tiny containers that come with the ceramic coating is $115. And then they have ones that are $150. And I was like, holy crap. So I do a little bit of research before I know exactly which one I want to buy. But thank you so much, Racers Edge. I really do appreciate that. No, Larry is on a whole nother level. Larry is like one of those guys you look up to. They're like just that good at detailing. I'm like somewhere down here hanging out with the hobbyist. That guy is just like a pro that everybody looks up to. That's who Larry is. He's one of those just amazing dudes that knows his stuff from inside and out, and that's really cool. Can you try Bodom's snow job? That sounds really perverted, but I know what you're talking about. That's the company out of Australia, if I remember right. Bowden's Own is out of Australia. Well, that's crazy what happened with your fingers. Yeah, seriously. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's almost like an acidic type thing to it where it eats away the oxidation off your headlights, but it also eats away your fingers too. So you got to kind of watch it. Now, it didn't do anything to the inside of my hand, but it definitely affected it here. So it really is pretty crazy how that happened. Again, I can't fault them. I don't know if it was just irritation from doing that or what? I can't speculate. So right now it's just kind of like, I don't know, one way or another. No, they're not infected, man. They're just red. And you know how it's the raw look to it. They just got torn up. That's about it, buddy. Have you ever tried AutoGlim? I'd like to try them in the future, but I have not. I've heard amazing things about them again, but I have not personally tried them. My focus on this channel is always to get you over-the-counter products first, and then towards the middle end of the year, I work on a lot of products that are online products. And that's generally how this channel goes. Every year, new to year, I get all the new products that are brand new at your stores, all the new products from the main companies that send me stuff to review. And then I get all the higher end products and all the online products later on during the year. That's normally how I handle a channel. Hey man, I tried the Chemical Guys matte finish product on the BMW you told me about on the last stream. Worked great. The matte finish. Thanks for the tip, dude. There you go, man. I heard a lot of good things about it. So I don't have a matte finish car, but I wanted to at least help you out, at least steer you in the right direction. You know what I mean? And I'm glad it worked out for you because I didn't know exactly what I could. Other than that, really what to give you. Worst product you ever tried? Well, I've tried a lot of bad products that were not good, but the product I hate the worst was the Armor All wash wipes, and here's why. Because they're literally wipes and they're not actually like a microfiber. They don't pick up the dirt and then trap it in the microfiber fingers that a microfiber towel would. Instead, you're actually trapping that on a flat surface against another flat surface of the car, and you're dragging that against the car's paint. So you're just scratching it, and that's exactly what happened in my Prelude. That thing was swirled out so bad when I tried that product. I hated it. I said, I'll never touch it again. It was just that bad. It's a terrible design, terrible design. And I can't tell you how many, probably thousands of people are buying that product and just scraping up their entire car. It's terrible because unlike a waterless wash with a good thick microfiber towel, which you would just lightly pick up all the stuff and fold it over, those towels are completely flat, so you're trapping that against there and just all the way down your car's paint. And that's generally what happened. I knew it was going to happen. I called it, but I had to make the video as a review, and I did mention it, and sure enough, it was terrible. I got a lot of flack back, by the way, on that. There's a couple haters on that video. Right? You didn't do it right. You suck, and all that stuff. I let those comments go. I don't really care. It's when the people come in there and verbally start abusing me and are abusive and cursing and stuff like that. Why do you curse at somebody on YouTube? I don't understand, but those people are automatically banned from the channel. Done. I don't even respond to them, so they don't know they're banned. I literally ban them from the channel instantly because I don't put up with that, and I delete their comments. But yeah, that one is one of the videos that pulled out some nice significant hate on it. Favorite type of wash mitt? Honestly, I have Rio's Garage wash mitts I use all the time for my cars, my GTRs, stuff like that. I even have some of the Walmart wash mitts, ones with the dreadlocks. They don't last very long, but at $4 or $5, they're dirt cheap, so it's really no big deal. Would love to see some reviews on Blackfire. Oh, yeah. I've heard some really good stuff about that Racer's Edge. Again, those are made by Auto Geeks themselves, and I've heard really good things. If they're anything like Pinnacle, which I like the Pinnacle Sovereign wax, then it's really good. Surge, bringing back the 90s, guys. Can you please try Armor Wash and Wax Soap? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that before. See those Surge drinks a lot. Yeah, I like Surge. Surge has always been really good. It's one of those really like energy juiced up. This was the energy drink in the 90s before Red Bull started coming over to America from Austria and Germany. This was what you went and got. Tons and tons of sugar, a citric flavor to it. And this is what you got if you wanted to stay up long or whatever. You got Surge. That's what you did, unless you were a coffee drinker. And then in the early 2000s, they started fading out as everybody was getting on the Red Bull train, and you have Monster Energy drinks and all stuff like that. But then the demand got so bad for Coca-Cola to bring back Surge that they finally started bringing it back. You usually find it here locally in all your like gas stations and the big cans, stuff like that. They're not sold in the bottles, but just the cans. But I'm fine with that for now. I know on Amazon you can go buy the big trays of it. I think it's like $24 for like $20, which is a really good deal. You get 16-ounce bottles, and you can get it from Amazon. So that's a really good deal. Dude, Lightning, you need to go get some of this stuff. It's a citrus taste, but it is really, really energy kicking right now. You know what I mean? Jolt. Yeah, I remember Jolt. I remember Jolt. Never seen Surge in California. How old are you? Like top 10? I mean, come on, man. Where were you in the 90s? The 90s is where it was at, buddy. What about the just a normal car wash by Armor All? The normal car wash by Armor All it's okay. It's pretty watered down. Their wash and wax was okay as well. Not the best, but it was decent. I would say it was a B-rated product. My wife keeps calling me, guys, so bear with me. If you guys can give me a second, I'm going to call my wife and just see what she needs. I guarantee she's on the road and she's just trying to call me to see anything. Hold on, guys. Bear with me real quick. Just because when she calls twice, that means I always tell my wife if there's something important to call me twice in a row, and then I'll kind of think it's an emergency or whatever. And no, she's called twice in the last little bit, so I'm going to answer the phone real quick. We'll see. I've already been to Walmart. I'm not going back to Walmart tonight. Hey, what's up? Okay, well, I'm on the live stream right now. I just thought you were home or something like that and you needed a hand. All right, so you'll be home in what, about 30, 40 minutes? All right, well, I just want to let you know I'm on the live stream. That's why I didn't answer your call. All right, talk to you in a bit. Bye, honey. Well, that wasn't very nice of her. She seemed really meh. It's like, why are you on the live stream? Why aren't you talking to me? That kind of attitude, you know what I mean? I'm like, whatever. No big deal. He also likes Pringles, honey mustard chips. You're right. I like Pringles a lot. As a matter of fact, today I have these. Here they are. You guys ever seen these? By the way, I know these are my snack binging stuff. Cheetos Paws. My son absolutely loves these, by the way. Absolutely. He'll just go the whole time. It's really, really funny. Cheetos Paws are great. Amazing stuff. Glad to see the JDM scent. For sure, movie fan, and it smells great. You know what? I'm going to make it rain in here. JDM rain. I wonder if this is what it smells like in Japan when it rains. It smells really, really good. Again, I don't even know what squash smells like. I didn't think squash has a smell to it, but apparently it does. But it smells really, really good. I'll tell you that. It's like a sweet candy smell, and I really, really like that a lot. It's different. It's different than the smell that any I've ever tried. Pepsi Crystal. You mean Crystal Pepsi? Yeah, I have some of that still from last year. I bought like a ton of it and then kind of stocked up on it. How often do you wash your towels? I have a lot of towels. I probably have about 50 to 100 towels, somewhere around there. And so it takes me a while to go through all my towels. And so once every month to 2 months is when I wash my towels. Detail garage meet. Oh, okay. You're out there. Oh, did you guys see Chemical Guy's new franchise in Florida is going to Jacksonville, Florida. It's about 2.5 hours from me. That's where my wife is just coming down from. She's on the interstate coming home right now. I plan to go up to Jacksonville, Florida for that if I can work it out. It's about 2.5 hours from here, and to go into their opening for their detail garage. I don't know where it's going to be. They just announced it. I think it's going to open in June. Maybe somebody follows Chemical Guys, but I'm going to do my best to go up there. Now, I also told Greg Masterson's Car Care, that whenever he opened his own storefront store, which is going to be in Anaheim, he told me now. He said they're either closing on the deal to buy the warehouse or whatever it's going to be. It's supposed to be closing in June. So whenever it actually opens the storefront doors, I told him, I promised him I would fly out to California for opening day, and we'd go hang out the whole time or whatever, and then maybe go to Disneyland or something. So I will be flying out to California for that. So if anybody's in the LA area and that if you're following Masterson's, he's closing the deal, and it's going to be in Anaheim is where his store is going to be, and I plan to go there. Man, Lightning, you're just too young, buddy. You're too young. You're missing out on all this stuff. Dude, Racer's Edge, thank you again, sir. I really do appreciate it. Your donations are you're really helping the channel out more than you'll ever know, buddy. Oh, you like the JDM scent? Sweet. Smells like radiation in Japan when it rains. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The funny thing is I would love to go to Japan. I'm big in history. I was a history major at college at the University of West Florida. And I like a lot of history. And so seeing some of the old stuff is really cool to me. And Japan has a beauty that, let's just say, many other countries don't have. They really big into their just beautification of everything. You know, they have the rock gardens and stuff. You have the cherry blossoms. You have just, the big temples and stuff. That's something that we don't actually have in America. And so that's would be really cool for me to go see. And obviously, as a JDM car fan, you're in JDM heaven there when you go. So That would be obviously pretty cool to see. But one day I will definitely go to Japan and see all that stuff. I also like to go to like Hiroshima and Nagasaki because, you know, they have the markers to it and stuff like that that shows, you know, for the atomic bomb stuff. You know, I obviously I know it's changed everything now, but there's still a couple of buildings left up as like a memorial. But, you know, to have the historical reference of all that stuff. So maybe one day I'll be able to go over there. Maybe I'll get to fly over there. That'd be really fun. Detail garage in Utah, 15 minutes from your house. Oh, cool. You should go over there. Armorall 2.0. Hi, how are you, man? Not too bad. I will go with you to Jack's. Just swing by me. I'll provide the chips and snacks. Swing by you. I don't even know where you live. I'll tell you, one of the guys I'm possibly going to go with when I go up there is he has a YouTube channel. He has over 100,000 subscribers. Moto vlogging channel. It's Downshift 83. He used to live in Fort Walton Beach up in the Panhandle near where I used to live, and now he lives in Jacksonville, Florida. He has a Panigale 1299, and I think he's got a KTM. He's got like 4 motorcycles. Anyways, he wrote me, and you know, I said, oh, dude, we'll have to meet up because I'm going to go to the Grom Day for the Honda Groms. The 904 Honda Groms are hosting it in Jacksonville again this year. And last year they had 150 Groms show up. Well, this year they're expecting at least that many, if not more. And I told him I'm definitely going to go to that. We should ride together on it. So he said for sure, and he gave me his number. And then I told him about the Detail Garage because he hops on my Instagram. He follows me on YouTube, and he said I'll definitely go with you to the Detail Garage opening. So that should be pretty cool. What is the name of the foam cannon? Currently looking for one that makes good foam. I just used the brain fart. I used the Amazon one. You got to see the comparison. That one did really good. But from what it's funny that I made that video, and within a day or two, all of them were sold out. Amazon had a finite number of them, and they were all completely sold out. Now, I know there's 1 or 2 others that are comparable, but the one I bought for $16.99 was completely sold out. I guess y'all liked it so much, and you liked the review that they literally went like gone of all of them. But I heard there's a few other ones like MATCC, M-A-T-C-C, foam cannon. It's $19 or $20. I heard that's a really good one. A couple of my subscribers have it. So try looking that one, Angelina, so that way it'll help you out a little bit. Destroy Japan like crazy. Look up Rascal. I have no idea about them. Anytime Black Short. Thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it. How many Hondas have you owned? I owned a 1988 Honda Accord. I owned a 2000 Honda Accord. I own 91 Honda Prelude, 2000 Honda Prelude, or 2001 Honda Prelude, and I own my 2018 Honda Grom motorcycle. So I've owned 5 Hondas over my life. I have had 2 Kawasaki motorcycles, a Ninja 250, and then I sold that, and I have my ZX6R sport bike, Kawasaki. Of course, I got my Nissan GTR and my wife's Toyota Sienna. So we are like JDM bros here right now at my house. And I'm telling you right now, if anybody has contact with Honda of America and you get their ear and you tell them to make an Accord Type R for America, this guy right here will buy it. I don't care if it's $42,000 MSRP. I will buy that Accord Type R. You know it. I want a 4-door family car, but I want something that's a little more rare, a little bit sporty, but it has plenty of room. And I know I've gotten in the new Accords, 2018 Accords, and like you sit back and you're like, my God, there's so much room in this car. Your knees are like this far, not lying, about this far from the back seat. It's nuts. They're so big and so comfortable. And I'm like, oh my God, all they need is a 300-something horsepower, like a 360 horsepower engine in it. Done. I'll buy it in a heartbeat. Oh, you're in DeLand. Oh, yeah. See, you're in DeLand. When I go up there, I'll probably be staying somewhere. Can you try the Turtle Wax Deep Clean Wheel Brush? I didn't know they actually made one of those. I'll have to look into it because normally he sends me absolutely everything. Jim from Turtle Wax is their, I want to call it sales manager or something like that. He's the one that sends me everything. His name is Jim. He's out of Turtle Wax. If you like history, document your download the History of the Vault app. Tons of the early show that weren't on History Channel, $5 a month. Dude, I used to love the History Channel. That was back when you used to have to buy different tiers of levels of cable in order to get them. I paid the extra money just so I could have the History Channel. We're talking like 2000, 2001. And now the History Channel is just overrun with nothing but reality garbage, dramatic crap. I can't stand it. I unfollowed them on Facebook. Their Facebook was being nothing but just ridiculed on every single comment. Every single picture they post was nothing but making fun of them. And I just unfollowed the Facebook page. I can't tell you the last time I even turned the TV on for anything for the most part, other than cartoons from my son. I don't even watch TV anymore. because it's turned into nothing but reality garbage. I can't stand it. I have ad block, Dalton. I have ad block, so I don't have to worry about the ads. Honda Civic Type R. Exactly. I met Honda Pro Jason yesterday, Lightning. If you guys got to see my Instagram post and on Facebook, I posted it up. I actually got to meet Honda Pro Jason yesterday. And yes, he has a Civic Type R. I got the Civic Type R. I think they're nice looking cars, maybe a little bit extreme with the big wing and stuff like that on it. But my wife was like, But then again, she didn't like the WRX STI either. And the STI is really nice. It's a solid car. Both of them. One of the things I also look at when I buy cars is resale value. One of the things I hate about American cars is that they have terrible resale value. You'll buy a Camaro, let's just say a Camaro for $40,000, like the SS loaded Camaro. Within 2 years, that thing you'll be lucky to get $28,000, $27,000 for it. They lose their car's value so fast. Another one, a Lincoln Navigator. You'll pay $75,000 for it. 2 or 3 years later, $45,000, $50,000. I'm sorry, I'm not going to lose that kind of money on a car that fast. I want something that's going to maintain its value. If I need to sell it, I can get a decent amount of my money back. And that's why I like a lot of Japanese cars. They just hold their stuff better. Engine blade cleanup. Brian, look up the videos where I try Chemical Guy's orange degreaser. That was on engine bay cleaning video. And Masterson's degreaser. Both of them were engine cleaning videos. And I hope you'll really like it. I'm reading through everything. Aliens. Yeah, alien. You know what? I'll be real with you. I would rather see ancient aliens than I'd rather see looking for gold or looking for the treasure at Oak Island or how to make a sword. I can't stand it. Or Ice Road Truckers. What the crap does Ice Road Truckers have to do with the History Channel? There is nothing nothing. It doesn't belong on it. And that's why I hate the History Channel now. It's done. History Channel to me is done. It's dead. Even the History Channel owned the Military Channel. They got rid of the Military Channel and named it American Heroes Channel or something like that. And it's nothing but reality garbage. It's done. So I don't watch them anymore. Seriously, I just don't watch it. You can go on YouTube and watch a lot of the old stuff. So that's why. But see, Forged in Fire is not historical stuff. They make blades. Whoa. But it's not actually talking about history of something or the historical this and then showing the stuff. It's just, there's nothing there anymore. It's just reality shows because that's what gets views. And I'm over it. Just sent you one thing, Rascal Cartoon. Honda Pro Jason painted his yellow. Yes, I've seen that. He hasn't had his car in like 2 or 3 months. It's crazy how long it takes them to fully gut the Civic and repaint it and then have to put it all back together again. It's nuts how long it takes them. Have you tried Chemical Guy's iron? No. But I'm telling the Freedom, go buy Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner for 2018, the new one that I just tested about a month or so ago. You can use that as an iron remover. You can spray it. It's the exact same thing. There's no reason for you to buy Atom stuff, really. My buddy just bought a championship white Kentucky. Yeah, there was tons of them. Yesterday, if you guys got to see my Instagram, I don't know if you follow Instagram or not. At the IBOC Southeast meet in Orlando, when I was at yesterday where Honda Pro Jason was, there was probably 8 Civic Type Rs lined up from the club Rated R. There's a car club here locally in the Orlando, Central Florida area. There was about 8 of them there. And that was pretty cool. There was probably about another 5 to 10 Integra Type Rs, which was like, oh, Integra Type R. I love those cars. That was the very end of when Acura used to be good. Acura then went along with Honda. In the early 2000s, they went, oh, I'm doing really good. Let me just jump off this cliff and dive. And that's basically what they did. They were like the History Channel. You went from making just stellar stuff to, oh, I give up. I don't care anymore. And I'll just make junk. And that's essentially what they did. The cars started looking boring. They all started looking uglier. And you're just like, these suck. There was no more fun cars in the lineup. But I still remember when I bought my 2000 Accord. I was 19 years old in 2000. I bought a brand new Honda Accord Coupe, EX V6, loaded out the tail. I bought that one, and I remember going to Acura, and they had it on sale, and they had 3 Integra Type Rs in the lot. They said they were the biggest Acura Integra dealer in the Southeast, so it was in Jacksonville, Florida. So they actually had 3 on the lot, and they had 2 yellows and 1 black. And he said, I can get you this one for about $21,000 if you want it right now. And I'm like, I got in it and everything. I was like, nah, I want leather and power, everything. And of course, the Integra Type R is cloth, suede, Alcantara seats and no power, everything, because it's meant to be just a go fast car. And I bought the Accord instead. And years later, it's one of those decisions you look back and you're like, idiot, why didn't you buy the Integra? Because the Integra Type R is worth, God, tons of money, where the Accord isn't worth but like $1,000 or $2 today. You know what I mean? It was like, what was I thinking? And it's just crazy. I've already answered you about it. Stop spamming the channel. I've already used Armor All stuff, buddy. I've already checked. Go back and try it. Please don't spam the channel. I use Armor All spray foam on my engine bay for light cleaning and wipe. I don't know. I haven't tried it. The show is interesting. I find Marvel Marvels. I remember that show. It was really good too. TV has based their viewership on dollars and magazines. Yeah, I don't watch TV anymore. Seriously, I have a big 60-inch LED TV up here. Other than it literally stays on Nick Jr. or Disney Jr., that's all it stays on. I don't watch TV anymore. I get everything I need right here on the internet. If you want to look at news, just go to the news websites. Why am I going to waste my time with all these commercials? I'm just going to sit there and blow all this time listening to stories I don't care about some cat in a tree when I can look it up immediately and find out what I need to know, and I'm done. That's why I like it. What are products? Crap. What are good products to get rid of swirl marks? Probably swirl marks for easy to find will be like Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. It would probably do you just fine there, especially if you have a DA polisher. That would probably be the way to go. Spend $1,000 on Chemical Guys products. I don't think I've probably spent a couple $100 on theirs, maybe like $300 or $400, but I haven't tried anymore. Best soap in a foam cannon. Oh man, Kanye. I would say I've tried a couple good ones. Your Honeydew was really good. Mr. Pink was good. I would say Masterson's. You saw Masterson's was really good. Limitless Car Care was amazing. I was blown away by Limitless Car Care and the foam cannon, because I like theirs. Unlike those other products I mentioned, your Snow Foam, so your Honeydew, Mr. Pink, and Masterson's that are only designed for the foam cannon, Limitless is made for the 2-bucket system as well as the foam cannon, and that's why I love them so much. They were stellar in both worlds, and that's why I liked it. OxyClean. Seriously, that OxyClean shocked the crap out of me. OxyClean in the foam cannon really shocked me how good it really was. Yeah, you use full 4 ounces in the foam cannon, but dude, it worked. I was crazy about it. Wires over Armor All any day, of course. For the counter, of course. Just go to Meguiar's Gold Class. What's your favorite tire dressing? Gage, there's all over the place, because when it came to like, there's different types. You're gonna have aerosol cans, you're gonna have gels, then you're gonna have that cream type. Your aerosol one was usually like a Dove or Meguiar's NXT. I guarantee it was the same thing, but Dove has now been pulled off the market. Griot's has a great one, as you guys got to see that one video, and so does Mother's. Mother's has the new Speed Shine. Amazing results. What else? For gels, I like Meguiar's. Their Ultimate Tire Gel, really good. It comes in the purple. The Griot's Garage Tire Gel was really good. It comes in a blue thing. For creams, Masterson's Trim and Tire Shine, Chemical Guys VRP, or Adams Tire Shine. Those usually last between 2 and 3 weeks. Those creams that are like a white cream, they last the longest of all of them, by the way. I don't have foam cannon. Chad says there's soaps that aren't good in the foam cannon. If you just watch the videos, you'll know exactly which products are really good in a foam cannon, by the way. It's like saying equate over all the Mobile One. How was Wax God soap in the foam cannon? It was garbage. It was absolutely trash. You'll see that in a couple weeks here. It is so watered down. And the funny thing, because again, the cool thing is, you know, you reach out. If you have Instagram, you guys need to be following some of these bigger channels like Limitless Car Care, Wax Gods, all these ones, right? So you follow them, right? And I wrote Wax Gods, and I asked him, I'm like, so is your stuff not made for it? He's like, no, because I actually showed the video of it. And it's so bad of how bad it watered down it is. He said it's because it's not made for it. He said the soap consistency is not made for it whatsoever. So, but he said he wants to, but you'll see in the video, it is some of the most watered down foam can results I've ever got. Did you try the 1.1 milliliter? Oh, I didn't try that at all. Oh, dude, thanks for the 99 cents donation. I appreciate that, brother. Thanks for being a part of my channel. I really do appreciate it. My subscribers, I've gotten what, like $20-something in the donations today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It'll help offset a lot of those costs. Let me tell you, they stack up pretty fast. Paste waxes. Over the counters, I would say anything like a Turtle Wax Ice Paste, McGuire's Ultimate, or McGuire's Gold Class. I even like the Mother's Brazilian Carnival Wax a lot. Those are all over the counter, and then I like them all a lot. Which do you like better, Sonax Wheel Cleaner or Chemical Guys Diablo? Sonax feels like it works a little bit better, but the Diablo is dilutable, so you can get a lot more bang for the buck. So it's kind of like, what do you want? You want something that's more powerful, or do you want something that you can get a crap ton out of? You know what I mean? By the Diablo Wheel Gel, I think it's like 1 ounce per 10 ounces of water you put in there, or something. I don't know, like 2 ounces of their product. So it's really, really good, and it lasts a long time that way. But it's not quite as aggressive as saying like your Sonax or some of the other ones that come in it's already pre-diluted. Man, it smells so good in this house. My wife, I'm telling you, my wife's going to get home. She's going to be like, what's that smell? My wife has like the most sensitive nose in the world. Like she can smell the lightest scent and be like, I smell something. And I have no idea what she's smelling until like 5 minutes later. I'm like, oh, I smell it now. But that's just the way it is. And she's going to come home and I guarantee she'll be like, this stuff stinks in here. What are you spraying in the house? Every little things, it'll be way too powerful for her. She'll just say it stinks. It's funny. Do you think Chemical Guys white wax is overpriced at $69? Yes. Yes, I do, Lewis. I wouldn't, most Chemical Guys stuff is overpriced. The white wax from McGuire's is going to do just fine. You won't have the white wax is kind of like, it's a white cleaner wax. It's more specifically based to help make the lighter colors pop more, where the black wax they make is made more the dark colors to pop more. That's all it is. It's just formulated a little different, but they're basically a cleaner wax. So what's going on with a white Prelude? I don't know. I just don't know at this point. I just don't know. I haven't had my car in 5 months. It's all the first company that had it. The dude went out of business. And the thing was, I'd used him for many years, but he just got behind on all his bills and he went out of business. So the new guy that bought it out, that took it over, he just came down from New York like every other New Yorker that moves to Kissimmee. I can't stand it. But anyways, that's a different rant. He said he will definitely fix it. So I went back 2 weeks ago and he said he got a new computer and he said the computer he think went bad. It's an electrical problem, which is, you know how electrical problems are, pain in the butt. So he said he was going to install it, and if it was worked, he was going to call me. So I didn't hear anything from him in 2 weeks, and maybe I'll go by there tomorrow and figure out what's going on. But again, it comes down to like, I just don't know. It's one of those, I'm at the point now where I'm considering just letting the Prelude go. Selling it to a Prelude enthusiast who's willing to work on it and put a new electricals, the wiring in it, find from a used one or a wrecked Prelude, and just let him do it. I just don't care anymore. I just can't find people here who want to do labor and work. Again, I've had that transmission downstairs for the 5-speed swap for a year and a half now, and I can't find people who want to do it. Everybody's like, yeah, I'll do it. And then you call them and you text them, and they just start dodging your calls. Maybe next week I'll do it. You know, and then after a while they stop answering phone calls, and I'm like, why did you tell them you're going to do anything if you don't? The people here are so lazy. I can't stand it. The neighbor across the street, he came over to talk to me, was it a day or two ago when I was making a video? He was asking me all about the camera and stuff, and he told me he's having the same problems. He has people that are scheduled to show up to do yard work or trim trees or whatever it is, and they just don't show up. They literally don't show up. And he's like, why am I wasting my time? I said, go on to Google and just destroy them on their reviews. I said, that's what I do. I literally put these companies into the ground, and I say how bad they are and how they schedule things, and then they just stop taking phone calls. And I said, avoid these places at all times. So, and that's what I do. I just destroy people on Google. If you're going to set up an appointment with me and then you duck and dodge on me, and then, I'll reschedule. And then 2 times later, hey man, I'm just so busy right now. And then suddenly you don't answer phone calls anymore. You're done. I just destroy you on Google because you wasted my time for all those days that I made sure I was home and you didn't even show up. So he's having the same problem. I'm like, exactly. Cause they came down from Michigan. He's a flight attendant or something like that. Him and his wife are flight attendants. So they got moved down here to Orlando. And he said, it sucks down here. I'm like, I know. McGuire Gold Class. Yeah, for over-the-counter, McGuire's Gold Class is amazing. Mother's Wash and Wax is amazing. Eagle 1 Nano Wash and Wax, and Surf City Garage. If you can find any 4 of those, you will be super happy. Have you tried Swiss X? No, I have not. Swiss Vax? No, I haven't at all. I've seen a lot of stuff from them. I've seen their stuff on Instagram, but no, I have never tried their stuff before. Sorry. Does smell good. I really will tell you that. It smells really, really good. I do like it a lot. By the way, can anybody tell me up top, my thing is frozen. I can't see how many people are in here. I can't see how many thumbs up there is. Can anybody give me a heads up how many people we have in here and how many thumbs up there is? Because it's not updating for me. It's really weird. It's just like completely frozen. So whatever. Understand, do not use a towel for drying car. Yeah, 41 people. Okay. See, I didn't know. Thanks so much, guys, because literally it froze. It says 23 thumbs up here for me, and I'm like, whatever. Yeah, the thumbs down are always haters, Lightning. You're going to get that on YouTube. Every one of you guys can start a YouTube channel tomorrow. I guarantee you will have a hater within a week or two. You will have haters that are going to dog you. They'll stay subscribed to you, but every single one of your videos are going to be like, thumbs down. It's the funniest thing. I'll have the same 3 or 4 thumbs down on every single video. So I know it's the same person or people that are doing it. It's so funny. So I've probably pissed off a few people in the back. I've blocked them and banned them from my channel. So now they just down thumb every single video on maybe different accounts because they don't dare to comment on my videos. You dare go off on me in a channel, I'm like, going to get blocked. It's pretty funny. 40 thumbs up. Sweet. Appreciate that, guys. I really do appreciate that. If you ever had somebody spot you at the grocery store. Oh my God. The man, the myth, the legend has graced us with his presence. Say hello to Greg Masterson from Masterson's Car Care. Masterson's. What's going on, Greg? How are you doing this fine night? What's going on? 50 thumbs up, dude. Thanks a lot, guys. Because, again, I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. But we have Greg Masterson in here right now. Special appearance. Thank you so much, Greg, for stopping by. Greg, Zelda told me that you're going to eventually send me a little 3-foot-long banner or something with Masterson's symbol all over it. I'd love to support you guys. I'd love to put it up on my wall, but I haven't got one yet. And I'm really asking for it. Hook us up with it so I can support you guys. Sweet. I can't wait for it, Greg. I'm so stoked. Again, I got another, what was it, a week ago, I got Rev Automotive. They're out of California, by the way, as well, Greg. They sent me their banner. It had custom thing on the bottom. You saw the YouTube thing, but I get them all the time. I get them from the companies, and that's why I like to support the companies who support me, and it really put it up on the wall. Yeah, I was telling the guys about that you're saying it's going to be there in Anaheim, you told me, right there by Disneyland. But you didn't exactly have dates yet. I guess I don't know if you're buying your own company, like buying your own warehouse, or it's just going to be like a rental unit or what. I just didn't know. So maybe you can fill us in the comments below what you're planning to do with your company with this new opening and when's it going to be. When are you doing the Mother Speed Clay review? As soon as probably next weekend, I'm actually going to do the Mother Speed Clay review. What is the highest tire shine you have that you doesn't slang badly? Well, actually a lot. Probably the Grillo's Garage. The Grillo's Garage is a super high shine, and I didn't have any sling from it at all. I let my car sit for about an hour or so. They really dry out, and I don't have any problems. My wife is calling again. I don't know why she keeps calling. She knows I'm in a live stream. Tattoo. Oh, my God. We're aiming for July grand opening. Sweet. Slang. I know. I was like, dang, we're slanging that stuff everywhere. Slang, son. For sure, dude. We had to represent Masterson's when we were out here today, because we're up in here going from there. Would you use leaf blower to dry your car? I've tried it before. I have a video of it, but damn, that thing hurts my ears. I'm not lying. It was so loud. It was just driving my ears nuts. So I just don't use it. Hold on. My wife's called me twice in a row. Hello? What's going on? Yeah, hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I don't know. Where are you at right now? All right, so you're on I-4? Well, it's I-4. What did you expect? Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom in anywhere. I don't see any traffic right now. I'm zooming in right quick. Is it a wreck? Let me try and zoom up a little bit. I don't know. The only thing I could say is you could always turn around and come down, go by Coco to whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm not seeing the wreck yet or reported. But you know, with the way coming back from like Huck's house down there, that's one way that you could take down here. You'd have to do a U-turn and go back to I-4 south towards Miami. Go down. I think it's like find a median. Remember we've seen in the past, find the median, just go through one of those centered things and just turn around. I don't know, because you're not very far down, obviously. Are you at DeLand, you said, or Deltona? Oh, Deltona's closer to 94 then. Yeah, you probably only, what, like 10 miles in, 5 or 10 miles in? But as soon as you could find one of those little center turnaround areas, that you'll probably see a lot of people doing it. You could turn around, then go back down to what road is that? Oh, it takes you to Nova Road. Remember that pops you out there by St. Cloud? That's the road I was talking about. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's the only thing I can help you out with, honey. Yeah, I don't see any wreck reported. Hold on. Maybe I see DeLand. Oh, DeLand is showing a wreck. Oh, yeah. It's just past the exit for 472 is where the wreck is reported for State Road 472. Once you're past there, it completely opens up. Again, there's no traffic past there. So yeah. All right. Well, that means it's pretty bad then. But it's just past that 472, State Road 472. Just past the DeLand exit. That's where the wreck's reported. All right. Well, let me know if you need more help. I'm doing the live stream right now, okay? I know. Well, there is other ways around, but you'd have to get off at 472 right there, and then you'd have to go on right there on that road, and then you'd have to come back down some other ways, but you could definitely go around it. But by then, you're almost at the wreck where the wreck's reported is right past that exit. So let me know if you need more help, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. All right, bye. All right, sorry about that, y'all. My wife is stuck in, and there's a really bad wreck. Interstate 4 literally is, it's probably like south. It's probably like LA. There's so many wrecks on Interstate 4. So it's the road that connects from Daytona through Orlando and Kissimmee all the way down to Tampa. Well, that road has, they said statistically per mile, there's more deaths on Interstate 4 than there any other interstate in the country. The interstate between Kissimmee and Orlando, that part of Orlando or Interstate 4 has more wrecks than any other part and more accidents and were resulting in deaths than any other interstate, any other part of the interstate in the United States. It's so bad down here. It's absolutely horrific. So my wife is like, is there any way to get around it? Can you look at the Waze app? So I did for her. I helped her out. So I apologize about that, guys. You're eating carrots. You're healthy. Okay, let me just catch up on everything. When did you leave Chemical Guys? He left it, what, about 2.5 years ago, something like that? Get this video to 1,000 likes so Chad can get a Masterson's card. I don't get tattoos, man. I don't have anything on it in my skin. My skin is pure. 49 watching. Greg. Greg has a girlfriend named Zelda, so he's definitely not. What vacuum do you use? I just use the standard vacuum that you get at Home Depot. It's like $40. It's one of those shop vacs from the Home Depot brand. It's all I ever need. I've used it for all of my cars. I've used it around in that garage in the house. It works out great. Masterson's more tequila. Dude, Masterson, Greg, what has been going on with your stuff? I have not seen you on Instagram in a long time. What's been going on? When are we going to see some more Instagram live streams? We need all that. And again, where is your store going to be located? Did you buy it or is it just a rental unit? Do you have any idea for a grand opening date yet? Or is it too far out? What are we looking like, Greg? If you're still here anyways. He wants a Masterson's car care shirt. What towel do you use when you dry your car? I have the Griot's Garage waffle leaf towel. It's about 3 feet long. That's what I use. Good. I thought Greg was a butt pirate off. We are shooting for July grand opening. Okay, Greg, I'll do my best to get a plane ticket when you finally figure it out, and we'll come out there and hang out with you guys for the grand opening. I think that'll be a lot of fun. A lot of good times hanging out with Greg and stuff like that. We just got to get Masterson's name really big out there, so we'll get a big turnout. Like those detail garages from Chemical Guys, they literally had like hundreds of people line up to get products. It's like the funny thing is that I get here, they line up hundreds of people to get Chemical Guys products, which you can just order online and just pay a couple, whatever, how much money in shipping. But I guess people want the thrill of buying it in a local store versus going online. I don't understand that, but it's cool to get to see that stuff. But maybe it's a lot easier for people just to do it, and they don't want to spend like, let's say $9, $10 in shipping or whatever it is. So I don't know. I thought that's pretty funny. Walter Towels, McGuire's water bag. Love you, Greg, Daddy. Apparently, Adams has a video now of their wash that stops water spots. YouTube it. I don't really have problems with water spots, and we get a lot of sun here, so that's why we don't have any problems or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's usually no problem at all. So, whatevs. Let me see what I can do here. Pop out chat. I'm looking at all the kind of stuff on the side, guys, so I apologize about that. Wonder what the pop out chat does. Oh, no. It's not something I really wanted. Nope. Restore chat. Restore it now. That's really cool. It like literally popped it over here on my screen. I'm like, no, you're blocking the screen. It's pretty crazy. So yeah. So Greg, that's really cool. July grand opening. That is actually awesome. So is it you told me it's in Anaheim, right? Anaheim. Now in this store, is it going to be like a storefront and the back is going to be your warehouse, or what are your plans on that? Are you still going to leave your warehouse separate and that's only going to be a little storefront? How's that going to work out for you guys? What's up, Viper? I saw you come in here earlier. You're coming back to hang out again? Stopping rust. I obviously have a lot of problems with that. I've heard a lot of people put like there's a lot of places up north have things that seal the underside of your car, undercoating for your car that helps stop the rust. It's a rental storage. Yeah, I don't know. Greg, I don't know. Greg's probably like super busy right now, making like $1 million sales for us right now. So he's really busy right now to talk to us. So I don't know. Greg, tell him about how good Chemical Guys is. Greg, I know you're there, buddy. Tell him how good Chemical Guys Total Interior is. You know it. You know it, Greg. Say it. I know you. And Greg, tell him how good the JDM scent smells from Chemical Guys. Come on, Greg. Come on. What is the status of the Course 39 discount code? Greg just re-upped it. I think it's 15% off all products on Masterson's Car Care. It's 15% off. I don't know, Greg, maybe you can post below what's going on there with it. Maybe you can post up, I don't know, some details. Maybe there'll be a deal right now for anybody who's online late with us tonight. You can put up a deal, and we can go from there. That would actually be really cool. 25% off. Whoo! 25% off with code, YouTube Live. He's even hooking us up with even better prices. Normally, a Course 79 only gets you 15%. But Greg, it seems like it's hooking us up again. If you're here, if you buy with the live, what is it, YouTube Live, 25% off. That's some good stuff, man. This is a good time to buy it right now, 25% off. That's usually cheaper. You're starting to get cheaper prices than even McGuire's and Mother's now at Walmart. That's when you start really saving the money. With Jet Seal, well, now Lightning, you got to buy his shield sealant. His shield sealant is really good. Yeah, 25% off is good. That means you're going to get his stuff at cheaper than Walmart prices of like McGuire's and Mother's when you start getting it 25% off for his basic stuff. Now, his shield sealant obviously is like, what, $34 or something like that. So you actually save a decent amount of money, but there you go. No, I think he does free shipping at like $100 or something like that. It's like over $100 he does free shipping. I don't know. Greg, is that discount only while Rod Chad's live stream is on? Yeah, Greg, are you planning on how long are you going to do this for, like a 24-hour discount? I don't know. Maybe you can put it up on Instagram too as well, Greg. That would be a good way to boost your sales or whatever like that. We could see what happens. You know what I mean? My God, is my wife calling again? No, that was when she called earlier. Okay. Maybe you could put that up on Instagram for us, Greg. That way we can actually know what's going on. Man, it's so sad to hear that the Gunny died. The Gunny was like the man. I love that guy. He was pretty cool. Danny, Greg, fix the shipping. Chad, I can get this stuff. I'm in Canada. I can't get the stuff. Well, you got to talk to Greg. Greg will get you that stuff to Canada. He will ship it there or something. He'll make it happen for you. For sure. Greg, is that discount code? Yeah, for sure. You need to definitely talk to him because he'll get some definitely codes for you. Let's see. I can't believe, darn it. Like my whole Instagram live feed right now is nothing but like information that the Gunny died. It's like Fox News, Ranger Up has it. Everybody, all these random people I know that I follow has it up for sale. It's just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Man, it's just nuts. I live 2 hours from Greg. He wants $20 for shipping. And again, this is just like Wax Gods, guys. This is like Limitless Car Care. It's like all these companies I deal with. They don't set the price. The price is set by the post office or the FedEx, whoever they use. It's not set by the companies. They have to just do with whatever they want unless they want to take a loss and, you know, eat shipping. That's why when they do orders of, let's say, $100 or more, they make enough profit so they can offset it and give you free shipping. You guys have got to understand how the way business model is. Nothing is free. These companies that, let's say, say free shipping, you're actually paying for the shipping because they've actually bumped the price up of that product to cover the free shipping. You just don't realize it when you're saying that. So please understand that. Free shipping over $99. See, there you go. So that's just the way it goes. Yeah, definitely, Greg. Put it up right here. Put it up right here so everybody can get it. You can get even more sales off it. Last time we did this, where he came into YouTube for my YouTube live, it's probably been, I don't know, 3 or 4 months he did this. He got like 10 separate orders that night because of how well the discount was and how well the shipping was. So he really hooked up a lot of people there. And that's why I like Arlie Ermy American. Yeah. It's sad to see that he died. It was really sad. Yeah, exactly. I had no idea he was going to stop by. Seriously, I had no idea. I was just kind of feeling it. You know, I was like, I'm going to do a car product live stream here. And I'm kind of interested in that. So maybe I'll wear my sweet Masterson shirt because it actually is. He actually used quality. He didn't use the Walmart cheap junk shirts. These were actually really soft and plush. And I figured I'd wear it tonight. And out of the blue, he shows up. So 2 thumbs up for Greg for stopping by when I'm sure he's like a super busy man working all day long. Tequila sale on the gram. Yeah, dude, Greg, we need to see more tequila sales, dude. That's where it's at. That's where he gets a lot of good deals on that, too. What's up, Victor? How you doing? Fine evening. Review on McGuire's Wash and Wax at Costco. I don't have a Costco card. I only have a Sam's Club card, so I can't get in there. I'm not cool enough to hang out in there. And I never understood why a company like McGuire's would only ever sell a product like that only at one store, unless that company came to them and said, look, we want to have a sole rights to it. You know, that's the only thing I can think. You have a Costco card, but I don't have a Costco card, and I don't even want to know how much a shipping of that big old bottle would cost. I bet shipping on a bottle like that would cost $20-something. It would be stupid expensive. I'm going to name my future son after Chad. See, that is what we want to hear, guys. You should call him Greg, Chad, whatever your last name is, Viper. We'll call you that. Greg, Chad, or Chad, Greg, Viper. I think that's a good name for your son. That's the way it should be. Just messing with you, man. We can go together. Yeah, you live in Canada and I live in Central Florida. That's a little bit of a difference there, buddy. A little bit of a difference. I'm going to have to take a snack break here and give a shout out to Cheetos Paws. Cheetos, I love your stuff. My son loves the paws, so we're going to eat a Cheetos Paws just for you guys right here. I'm just going to eat it for you. I love these things. They look like little paws. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They look like little cat paws. They're awesome. I absolutely love it. Do I watch Rick and Morty? Are you definitely mean Rick and Morty? No, I don't personally watch them, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I name your son Chegg after Greg and Chad, my 2 favorite men. Are you the butt pirate that you were talking about earlier, Fortis? I'm just messing with you. No, I don't personally watch them, Greg. I don't personally watch them. I've heard a lot of people watching them. They said they really like them. But honestly, I don't know why. I guess I just never watched them. I don't know. Like, seriously, things have changed a lot once I became a father. You're literally days making sure that he's okay. And he, like, plays around between upstairs and downstairs. He watches TV. So you really can't do as much as you used to do. Like, the whole weekend she's been out of town. We'd take the baby up to her parents for her mom's birthday party. I've had so much freedom. I've done so much stuff that I wanted to do. I didn't have to wait for anybody. It literally felt like I was single all over again. Now, I would never give up my son. My son has been one of the best things that's ever happened in my life. But literally, I don't have as much time to watch TV or to do watch the internet or what. Like, I might watch a couple episodes on Amazon Prime or Netflix or Hulu, but that's about all the time I have per day max. Everything else goes into the YouTube channel to help, because this YouTube channel is turned into my part-time job. If you want to say it like that, it's just turned into a part-time job for me. So I got to make sure I have videos up for you guys. I got to respond to everybody's comments every day when I get home. I got to answer all the questions for you guys. I have to do the products during the day before I go into work. I have to make the videos for you guys when I have time. I have to also watch my son, make sure he's fed. I got to do everything between that. So it's like you have a part-time job taking care of your son, if not more. You have your regular job I have to go to, and then I have a part-time YouTube job that's turned into a part-time job that you have to ball all into one. So I don't have as much time to just goof off like I used to have. Greg doesn't have a grit guards. Greg, what the heck, Greg? Why don't you have a grit guard? You know what? I'm done, Greg. I'm done. I'm walking away, Greg. I'm walking away. How do you not have a grit guard on your site yet? Just Chemical Guys. Chemical Guys has their cyclone. Come on, Greg. I'm done. I'm walking away, Greg. I'm done, Greg. I'm done. I'm not happy right now. We're going to talk about this later, Greg. We're going to talk about this. I can't be wearing a shirt like this if you don't even have basic grit guards on your store online. Come on. Come on, Greg. Seriously, you guys do need to get some kind of grit guard in there, Greg. Stock that kind of stuff. That way, because the people obviously are wanting it, buy like, I don't know, like 50 of them. Have like 50 of them made. And that way you can have them in your store for whenever people do it. Or you could always tell them, just go on over to Chemical Guys and buy their Cyclone Dirt Trap. That's all you have to do, guys. I know I don't keep it in stock, but you guys can go over to Chemical Guys if you want. I'm just messing with you. It's just the way it is. I mean, the company Grit Guard is actually was one of the big sponsors at Auto Geeks Detail Fest. They give away free buckets, and they had all the dollies for the buckets so you roll around in them that I have, and they were selling those, and they were selling their actual real Grit Guard that they had there. And I've got like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 Grit Guards. But yeah, Greg needs to step it up and make a Grit Guard, or buy a third-party Grit Guard and sell it. Like you have to buy brushes and stuff. That's the way it should happen. Michelle Pfeiffer. I don't know. They were there at Auto Geek. I did get to see them, but I didn't have any need to go over there and talk to them, but it was pretty funny. Use coffee filters in your bucket. Whatever works, buddy. Whatever works. What's better, Turtle Wax, Ice Spray Wax? Ooh, I like both of those. Honestly, they both work really good. No complaints at all. Yeah, I just get I have Home Depot buckets. Like, again, Auto Geek is at Auto Geeks Detail Fest. They give away buckets every single year. So I've got their buckets. They actually says on the side, it says like 13th anniversary of Detail Fest, Auto Geeks Detail Fest. So it's pretty cool. They're one of the major sponsors for them. Try Chem X products. Armor All isn't better than Chemical Guys. Ooh, I don't know about that. I mean, Chemical Guys does have some okay products, but Armor All is just like kind of bottom of the barrel. It's pretty much down there. I don't know if I'd go that harsh with them. But yeah, Armor All has some decent products. But yeah, I don't know. That's probably a toss-up there. Dude, if you watched Masterson's car channel, you know what he has. He has a Mustang and he has a BMW. Where have you been, Lightning? You clearly don't follow the greatness here. The greatness of Greg Masterson's. You would know exactly which kind of car he drives. You would know. So obviously, you don't subscribe to Greg Masterson on YouTube and you don't follow his channel. Otherwise, you would know right away. He has a black BMW and a red muscle. It's a Ford Mustang GT. Come on now. Come on. See, somebody else knows about it. Somebody else knows about it. See, other people know about it. Just Lightning's not paying attention here. Yeah, he's a Mustang fan. He also has a motorcycle too. I want to say is it the WR250? It's a Yamaha, right, Greg? I think you have a Yamaha WR250. Is that what it is for your motorcycle? He has it's like a dirt bike or whatever. Not a full dirt bike. It's like a dual sport, so it's on dirt and regular. I only watch from time to time now. Those are the worst products, Dalton. I watch more Chemical Guys because I live in Canada. It's funny, like I watch some of their stuff, but I don't ever like comment. Um, Rarely have I ever commented on there. You don't want. How do I want to say this? As a company, as a channel who actually reviews products, I don't want to draw too much flack one way or another. So I kind of just keep on the low. I don't actually comment there or anything. I might leave a thumbs up or whatever, but that's about all I'll ever do because I don't want to draw one thing or another. And I don't want to turn this channel into some cesspool of negative activity. I just want to have fun with the channel. And you know how YouTube is. It's just overrun with a lot of drama, and I don't need that kind of stuff in my life. I do this for a lot of fun, and that's about it. So just letting you guys know. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people ask me about, do I watch, is it Chris FX? I think he's in Orlando somewhere. Everybody claims Orlando, but nobody lives in Orlando. It's pretty funny. Because I could say I'm in the Orlando area, and you'd be like, oh, you're in Orlando. I'm like, nope, not in Orlando at all. There's another one, Obsessed Garage. I don't watch him. Again, I hear these channels. I know these channels are massive, but I don't watch the channels. There's a couple other channels like the Junk Man. He's a great detailer. I'm not subscribed to him. I'm not subscribed to Ammo NYC. I've watched a couple of his videos. I know he's really good at his stuff, but I'm not subscribed. I'm not subscribed to Chemical Guys. I've watched some of their videos once in a while, but I'm not subscribed to them all. And these are the ways that people keep asking me about. Do I subscribe to them? It's just the way it goes. Have you heard of Ninth Gen Accord? Funny enough that you mentioned it, Dalton. Not to say anything bad about his channel or whatever, but I remember when my channel was smaller, he would used to come in my channel, and like half of these YouTubers, they come in here, these startup guys, and they come in there and comment this, that, or the other, and then half the ones that always say come to my channel, watch my own review of it, and they spam on there. You guys need to watch my review. Don't watch this one. Those channels automatically get blocked. I can't stand when people do that. I hate it. It's just the way I do it. You know what I mean? I feel like, you need to build up your own channel. You don't come to my channel to spam your channel. You don't go, Walmart doesn't go to Target to say, come to Walmart. They don't walk into Target with big old signs that say, hey, come over here to Target. That to me is really rude. And I won't allow that on my channel. It's just like, build up your own channel. He was one of the channels that used to do that all the time and said, well, I'm going to do my own thing of it. And, I never commented back and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, good job. So I do remember that one, but I don't talk to the person. It had been years since I've seen that guy in any of my channels. Yes, Matthew, I had the Rev Automotive banner up. Yeah, it's on my Instagram. You guys can check it out. Go check it out. Useless Garage has the emoticons of a carrot. I don't have any clue about them. Again, a lot of these channels I don't know about, so just letting you guys know. Did you ever try synthetic quick detailer? Actually, I'm going to try it probably this week, just letting you know. So I washed the Blue Prelude on Friday. I parked it in the garage, took the Eibach meat yesterday. I had it out in the street today, and it started to rain, so it got rained on just for like 5 minutes before I rushed in and parked it back in the garage. So by the time it dries, it's probably going to have those nice dust circles from like the raindrops all over it. So I think that'll be a good time for me to use the detailer spray and see what we got. The only problem with the garage is the Wi-Fi sucks. The thing is, YouTube's live stream is garbage. It's a terrible app. The app will crash all the time. It crashes nonstop. It doesn't get a good signal through Wi-Fi, where Instagram doesn't have any problems at all. So I got so fed up with it and irritated, and it was always hot up there, that's why I came up here, where a dedicated landline kind of thing here was direct from the router to my PC, my gaming PC, and that's what I do here instead. Who looks like he's 60? Again, I don't know a lot of these channels. I have so many people there's so many channels lately that are coming in here saying, come watch my videos, or, or you guys should watch my videos, and here, come to my video link and stuff like that. And all that stuff, it's funny. All those people's comments, they go right to the spam box. They don't even get put up on the YouTube channel. It goes right to the spam box on YouTube. It's so funny. But I laugh. I'm like, I've never gone to any other channel and said, come watch my videos. I have never done it because I thought that was disrespectful. But I see a lot of that stuff. So again, I don't watch these channels, but at least once, twice, 3 times a week, I have people that are commenting, and it goes right to the spam box. Hey, you guys, come check out my channel. Come see this. Why can't you build your own channel and get noticed for yourself like I do? I don't go and spam my stuff. It's pretty funny. Usually it lasts for about 24 hours on the code. Usually 12 to 24 hours he puts it up for. What's the best tire shine in your opinion? That's a loaded question, Fox, because like again, it goes back to all kinds of stuff. For like a spray can, I would say Dub Tire Shine, Meguiar's NXT, Mother Speed Shine, or Grillo's Garage. Any one of those for a can, this gives the best, brightest shine. West Coast Customs quick detail spray or Chemical Guys. I haven't used the Chemical Guys detail spray, so I can't comment yet on that one. Oh man, that limitless leather and the foam again was unreal. Dude, Matthew, I'm telling you, I was shocked. Because the funny thing is, I recommended Limitless Lather or Wax Gods is the best that I've personally ever tried, with the thickest soap I've ever tried in a car soap. And, you know, when I tried it in the foam can, I was blown away. Because Chris up there, who actually runs Limitless, he told me, you just wait till you try that in a foam can. You're going to be blown away. And I was just like, holy freaking crap. It was just, I guarantee you the foam was at least that thick on the entire side of the car. So when I put my hand and I just kind of rub it along, it was just like splattering down on the ground. You could hear it. That's how thick it was. It was great. I loved it. And that's why he was doing that night through yesterday, I think it was. He was doing a flat rate of $4 and something shipping on all products. So it was pretty good. Oh, I appreciate that, Forrest. Again, I don't know who Obsessed Garage is. I've never watched any of his stuff, so I don't know. I have no idea about these people. Yeah, there. You know, I find there's another detailing channel. Is it Dallas Paint Correction or something? I don't know. I heard some people tell me they didn't like them. I don't know. Again, I don't watch these channels, but I heard about that. Was it about a week or two ago? Some people were mentioning that. They were like, they didn't like the presenter. I don't know who the guy is because I don't watch the stuff. But this is one of the other channels that people mentioned. I don't know. Dude looks like a serial killer. That's funny as heck. You know, if you make money and you do good on YouTube, I guess you can look like a serial killer. Whatever works. Can't wait to see Adam's Ultra Foam in the foam cannon. It's good, but it's not better than Limitless Lather. I'll tell you that. It is good, but it's not better than them. I will tell you that right now. I use some synthetic quick detailer spray, and it's great. Not sure if it's because I guess we'll see. Probably the next day or two is when I'm planning to try it. Are you getting closer to 21,000 subs? Yeah, I think so. Let me look right now. I'll go back to my thing really quick and look. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. It says 20,853 subscribers. So yes, 20,853. So yes, we're less than 150 away from 21,000. Again, the channel has just been like, boom. It's been absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy the last 2 or 3 months. It's just, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on, but the channel is exploding. YouTube is loving it. That's all I know, because YouTube must be featuring a lot more of my videos, which is pushing it higher and higher up the subscription box and all that stuff. I don't know how it works properly. Interior cleaning. What do you mean by interior cleaning? That could be, it's a whole wide thing. What do you want to clean? Really, but Adams is a huge ass company. Are you sure Limitless is better? Yes. Yes. You'd be surprised. Most smaller companies work their ass off to make sure they're good because they have so much competition out there. Adams has been on TV for like almost 20 years now, is selling his products. And so his name's already out there. Where these smaller companies that are upstart in the last 5 years or so, or 10 years, they've really got to get their name out there. And they were recommended to me by somebody, and then out of the blue, he contacted me and said, would you like to try our products? And I said, sure, I'd love to. And that's basically how it went down. What's the best Chemical Guys wax in spray? What's the best Chemical Guys spray wax in spray detailer? I have not. I've only tried one of their spray waxes that are Blazing Banana. It's okay. It's not really that great, so I wouldn't really recommend if you just spend that kind of money. Detailer, I've not tried their detailer yet, so I can't comment. Actually, I would say Meguiar's Ultimate Spray Wax is better than their spray wax. It gives you a lot more water beating and shitting by far. By far. I love Grillo's Garage Spray Wax. Turtle Wax Ice Spray Wax is better. There's just a lot more better products out there, to tell you the truth. 63 likes, 40 watching. Sweet. Thanks a lot. I had to, it's funny. Now it's finally refreshed. Again, I I don't know what was going on. I had to refresh everything. So it finally did. Like when I refreshed the thing to find out what our how many subscribers I'm at, that's when it popped up. Yeah, 20,853. We're moving. Considering just what was it, like 3 weeks ago, I was at just under 20,000 when I went to Auto Geeks Detail Fest, and during that day was at Auto Geeks Detail Fest. We hit 20,000. So in 3 weeks or so, I'm up to 20,850 something. That's pretty good. Now is it one of these massive channels that gains 100, 200, 500 every single day? No, of course not. But to be a small channel with 20,000 subscribers going that fast, I feel pretty good. VS7 Quick TL Tiller is my favorite, but it tracks dirt. Use Grillo's Garage Show Detailer. Oh, the Grillo's Garage stuff. Best of show detailer. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Best long-lasting shiner for interior plastics. Probably Meguiar's Supreme Shine. If you want a high shine, that's what you should probably go with. Meguiar's Supreme Shine will do you really good. Has anyone ever told you to look? Yes, yes, yes. I wish I could wash my car, but we still have rain and snow. No rain. Well, yeah, we had rain today, but no snow. No snow here. It was 90 degrees yesterday. It's getting pretty hot again here in Florida. You can tell it's getting nasty. Today was really windy, and I was like, forget it. And then it started raining. What is the worst detailing company you can recommend for us to stay away from? Probably Black Magic and Armor All. You get what you pay for. Let's put it that way. Put 1 ounce in a 5 ounce gallon for Black Magic, but it's 1 ounce per gallon. No, it says 1 ounce per bucket, Vincente. If you read the bottle, it says 1 ounce per bucket. And by the way, I also, if you watch the entire video, which I'd say 99% of people don't watch the entire videos, I actually added probably another 4 ounces later on during the video, and it didn't help any. It was still garbage. It was trash. So either way, it was sucked, but actually on the instructions on the back of the bottle, it says 1 ounce per bucket. I was wondering how many sales limits. Oh, God, I don't even know. When Chris wrote me on Friday after the video came out, he told me he's had, was it 5? Hold on. We can go back into Instagram. I'll look at my Instagram. He actually messaged me earlier during the live stream. So I have actually 2 messages online, 3 now. So Chris said he's the only person that runs it. Well, except for the wife. She may not have a little, but she's glued. Okay, so Chris is the owner that I talked to. If you follow him on Instagram, follow Instagram, Limitless Car Care. You'll see who the owner is. He said on Friday he had 10 different users that used your code, that used my code, basically. So he had 10 sales alone using the Accord 79 code on Friday after the video came out. So, yeah, he must be doing okay. Let's put it that way. Hold on, guys. I'm just saying. So that's what it is. They're creating. You need 1 gallon of Black Magic per. Oh God, it's terrible. I haven't tried it in the foam cannon yet, but once I do, I'll probably hate it too. So just letting you guys know. I should try dollar store detailing products. Could be any. Yeah, you're right about that. I probably couldn't. I bought the liquid version of Black Magic Tire Shine, and it's not good too. If it smells really horrible. I actually like the spray tire shine from Black Magic. It has that cherry scent to it. I really actually like it. I used it all during the 90s, but it slangs really bad. So it's pretty funny. We were like, yeah, that thing would slang all over the sides of my car. It would be like, oh my God. Wow, I'm just following there. Just follow it in Limitless. Yeah, you follow him and you'll actually see who the owner is. He's actually really, really cool guy. AutoZone. I don't want to answer about that. So Limitless takes the edge over Wax Gods. You can order Limitless by the gallon. Wax Gods on it. Yeah, again, Rippy, what Wax Gods told me is he's still a small company. He literally does it out of his house, and he has one of his bedrooms, spare bedrooms, is nothing but his products in boxes, and he is the one that has to ship out everything by himself. And so he said the shipping is what kicks his butt, and because of that, he only stays with a smaller bottle. So he said that's why he recommends everybody just buy multiple bottles of like a car wash versus him trying to make a gallon, because the shipping just eats him alive. He said sometimes it'll cut into his actual profit. It's so bad. Have you seen any snaked over in Kissimmee? Yes. If you're talking about have I seen any snakes over here in Kissimmee? Yes, I actually pulled one out of my house about 2 years ago, a little tiny black racer about that long. I've seen 2 in my garage. I've had to get out of the garage. Yeah, they're definitely down here. There's a man-made lake back here on the country club. There's all man-made lakes around our neighborhood because I live in a country club. And there's usually like a little 4-foot alligator that lays out there on the country club glass. He just sits there. Nobody messes with him. If you get anywhere close to the alligator, he like just goes right back in the water. And from what I heard, like I'm in the community email about all the community that's going on, and somebody on that side of the neighborhood was actually feeding the gators. So they had to actually kill them because the gators kept coming up in the grass on the golf course because they were wanting the people to feed them. And somebody over there on that side of the neighborhood was feeding the gators. So they were considered dangerous to humans. So they ended up having to kill 2 alligators. And it was like, what moron feeds the gators? Seriously, it's not a pet. I don't get it. But, welcome to Florida. I'm born and raised in Florida, and I still wouldn't go feed a gator. You know what I mean? Greg probably left. Greg is probably a very busy man. He told me last time we talked about him a month ago, and he was telling me he was working 18-hour days. 18 hours. His girlfriend, Zelda. Have you ever seen Zelda Perez? I think is her last name. She was on Instagram earlier before I was on live stream. And she said they were at the car show all day today. Literally every single weekend in Southern California, it seems like they travel all over Southern California and they set up a tent and they sell their products and get their name out there. They're doing the exact same thing that Grillo's Garage did in the 80s and early 90s. Grillo's Garage got started that way. He would go to every single car show, all the high-end car shows, all that stuff, and give away samples of his products to these people. Here's my sample. Try it out when you get time. Here's my sample. And then, we just, here, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. And now look at Grillo's Garage. The guy is a multimillionaire, a massive 100,000 square foot facility or something in Indiana where they make all their products and ship them out. And the dude has an amazing collection of cars. If you look at the Grillo's Garage YouTube channel, once in a while they'll show all their collections of the owner's cars. To start out from just going to car shows like that, and just, hey, try my product, and to now be a multimillionaire, it's just, wow, that is amazing. But yeah, you literally give up your entire life because every single weekend you have to be at these car shows, paying a vendor fees or whatever, and you have to be pushing your products. And basically that's what Masterson has been doing, he told me lately. Can we find who on Facebook? I'm sorry if I did never check. Have you ever tried Geon? I actually plan to try either Geon Quartz or the Car Pro ceramic detailing on my GTR, but I've got to have an entire day and I have to order it. It's very expensive. It's like $115 for the product, $115 or $150, depending on which product I want. I feel like I wouldn't feed the gators, but I would feel like you'd wrestle the gators. No, when I was a kid, I was born in South Florida, and I lived right there by the Seminole Indian Reservation there in Hollywood, Florida. Well, one of the big things they do at the Seminole Indian Reservation is they wrestle alligators, or they did back then. And I remember being first grade or something like that in our school, taking field trips to where they had this, like, I don't know what you want to call it, gardens or whatever in the Seminole Indian Reservation down there in Hollywood, Florida. And they would open the gators' mouths and they would sit on it and trap them and they would feed them. And then, they would lure out the big suckers that are almost 20 feet long and like a ton or two. They seriously come out and they just barely move over the ground. And they feed them like with a big old stick and they drop the food in for them. It's nuts. But yeah, I remember seeing all that as a kid. The Native Indians, the Seminole Indians did that all the time. Just subbed. Enjoy watching your reviews. Thanks so much, James. You are always welcome to stop by a live stream whenever you want. We are glad to have you as a subscriber here. I love my subscribers. That's why I do all this stuff for you guys, and I spend ridiculous amounts of money on products for you guys. Do you believe Greg is going to explode in the future? I would hope so. I don't care what company it is. I hope all companies do good. I don't care if it's Wax Gods, Limitless, Rev Automotive, Stoner, Turtle Wax. Well, I don't care who it is. I want every company to succeed in life. I want them to get bigger and better and make the best products they possibly can. A lot of people ask me, how do you afford a GTR? With years of work. Make good money, find a good job that pays good, and bust your tail. I don't care if they say, hey, you're going to be working here 12 hours a day. You work that 12 hours a day, and if the pay is at a higher level, you're going to make good money. And guess what? You can afford that GTR down there. So anybody can be successful. You just got to bust your tail. And if it takes working, like Greg said, 18 hours a day, then eventually he'll be a millionaire in, let's say, 5-10 years. Hey, that's the way I see it. You know what I mean? The guys from Limitless Car Care. It's just the husband and wife. The actual husband runs it all. Chris runs it all. And his wife, he said, helps once in a while. Greg had a picture of him with Goldberg. Yep, he did. You got to remember, Greg is well known from Chemical Guys. when he used to be there. He was the face of Chemical Guys. Have you guys? I don't know if you watch Chemical Guys, but they have the one guy. He has his hair combed over and wears glasses. I don't know his name, but he doesn't have the enthusiasm that Greg had. Greg is the perfect salesperson. He is so hyper and so bubbly all the time that it makes you want to buy the products. It makes you want to get out there and detail your cars. And that to me was what made Chemical Guys the company it is today. They are huge, and I honestly feel like it comes from Greg being the best salesman I've ever seen of any detailing company out there. So I hope that Greg will eventually be a millionaire. And I told him, you remember me? I'm the first person you ever sent products to for review. You remember me one day. So I'd be proud to see him be as successful as Guerrero's Garage. I'd be happy to call him my friend. Knowing that I knew you from this when you were nothing to being a multimillionaire. That'd be actually really cool. Open the CG bottle scent and tell us what you smell. This, I've already done it. I've already been smelling it. We're GTR heaven here. We're JDM. My wife is going to be like gagging when she smells me. It's like a sweet candy type smell to it. I don't know how much more to express. It's a sweet smell to it. It's a different smell than I've ever smelled in my life. I can't really, it's a sweet smell, but it's a good sweet smell. Got my mouth. Need a drink. Don't open your mouth. Don't open your mouth when you spray that stuff. Oh. Greg will put any product he will sell. Seriously, Vincent, I really feel like he is a great salesperson. He's a great person to talk to. He's called me on the phone. We've talked many times on Instagram live. He is a great all-around person. And I really wish him the best of luck. I wish all of my friends became millionaires. I wish I was a millionaire. Let's put it that way. But, I'm not, my aspirations aren't to become a millionaire. My aspirations are to do good, have all my bills paid off, and have plenty of money to be able to just ride out the easy life. That's my goal in life. I don't have aspirations to be a multi-billionaire. That's never been me. Just to make sure I have a decent job, paid all my benefits, have a good pension, good retirement, and be able to just sit back and relax for the rest of my life when I leave. That's what I want to do. And I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I did that when I was a young 20-year-old man, but I don't want to do that now, and I don't want to do it in the future. I want to have money to go. If I want to buy JDM car soap, or the shampoo, whatever this is, they really should make a JDM car soap, don't they? You know what, Chemical Guys, if you ever see this later, make a car soap. I really think the scent would be really good. Anyways, I want to be able to buy whatever I want and not have to look back at it. I just swipe my debit card and I pay it off cash. That's what I want to do with my life. The only debt right now I really have is my GTR, and I owe $27,000 left on it. That's it. I have paid off, about $17,000. I paid off $17,000 in just over a year on that car because I pay so much extra on it because I want to have all that money stacking up in my bank again. I don't want to be just sitting there going, oh, I've got a big car payment this month. I hate that. Craig should sell ketchup, Birdie. Yeah, maybe. Have you seen the prototype of the new Mazda Envision? Yeah. Is that the hatchback one? Was that the hatchback or was that the four-door one? I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of Mazda, to tell you the truth. I have, of course, I love the Mazda FD, the RX-7 FD back in the 90s. I think those are beautiful. They're going up in value. Beautiful cars. But I've never been the biggest fan of Mazda. I just didn't like their car looks to them. That's just the way it is with me. Like Subaru has probably the ugliest cars in the world. Subaru makes the ugliest damn cars. But their cars have the highest flip and resale value as well. It blows my mind because I guess they're just such hardy cars. They can go anywhere in the world, and they have a great resale value because like a WRX STI, you buy it for $30-something thousand, $38,000 or whatever. 2 or 3 years later, they're still selling for $33,000, $34,000, and you're like, oh my God. They barely lose a resale value. Even the GTR, they don't. Once they hit about the $60,000 to $70,000 range, they basically just level off. Unless you have a butt ton of money, miles on your GTR, you're not going to break 60,000 unless you're like in the 50s. You just can't find a GTR that's in great shape with low mileage, still in the $50-something thousand range. They're still 60s all day long. If you want the wife to leave you alone, just spray a bunch of perfume. Yeah, that's all it would take, dude. Seriously, she's probably going to come in here and start gagging. I shit you not, because what's going to happen is, of course, she's going to come in and say hi. She's been gone since Friday. and she's going to bring Nathan up here. She'll probably tell me to grab the bags because she can't get them. And she'll say, here, take Nathan. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I'm just giving you a heads up. This is what's going to happen. There's a phone call again. Hold on. Hello? Yes. Now? What'd you feed him? You fed him nothing? All right. How far are you from home? Where are you at? Well, by the time I was going to say we could go together. Do you want to wait till we go to bed together, or do you want me to just go right now? All right, I will. All right, well, I'll talk to you in a few minutes then. Bye. All right, guys, I got a call from my wife. I've got to go get something for the baby. I'm very sorry. She said he needs it immediately, so I have to go. I can hear him in the background screaming. They're almost home right now. They're about 20 minutes away, and she said I have to go now. So I'm going to have to go ahead and cut this live stream short. I am so sorry about this, guys. I do apologize, but my son always comes first, and you can literally he is screaming his head off in the background. She's like, you got to go get the stuff for him. So I got to go take care of my son and get him some stuff from the Walmart. So I got to make a Walmart run. So thanks so much for being by here. I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the great donations tonight. It really does mean a lot. I wish I could spend more time with you, but family always comes first. And you've got to understand that family will always come first, and you'll do whatever it takes when you have a family, especially if you have kids. You will literally do anything for your kids. So thanks so much for being a part of it tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you do want to get Masterson stuff, 25% off YouTube Live is the code, YouTube Live. Go check it out and go use it, get 25% off. And until then, I will see you guys next week's live stream. Remember, tomorrow is the JDM scent. Probably Tuesday, I'll put out the walk around detail fast. Wednesday is going to be your Chemical Guys Total Cleaner. Friday will be your Turtle Wax Carnival Wash in the foam can on Friday. And Saturday will be the Armor All Headlight Wipes. And again, I'll see you again next Sunday. And that's the way it goes. Can you have a shout out? Of course you can, Daniel. Daniel, everybody say hi, Daniel. Hi, Daniel. So anyways, y'all, I'm out. Thanks so much for being a part of my channel. I really do appreciate it. Please keep sharing this with your friends. Share my videos, subscribe, or, like my every video. Remember, YouTube is seeing all these analytics, and they're like, oh my God, more and more people want to watch it. So they're pushing this up the featured list and the suggested list. And that, I think, was what's really helping me. So thanks so much. I got to get out of here. I'll see you all the very next video. Make sure you watch all of my videos. If you haven't watched them yet, leave crap loads of thumbs up on them. And I hope you all have a great night. Take care.